on, I'm gonna get mine. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown. It's your fool, bitch, so just step back. Or I'm mad dad when I come down straight. I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. I'm a lean, revolution machine. For what people stay, they stay this way. For today is good as any day. Y'all feel slightly this, let's resist. Raise your fist and pump like this. Promises, promises over the top. Don't cross the line, and you know it's mine. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Why?
What happened?
Why?
Hi, everyone.
Why?
Welcome to the show.
Why do they do this to me all the time? Their damn commercials on YouTube. Welcome to the bunker. It's Monday night. Magical butter makes your recipes better. 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 Magical butter makes your recipes better.
Brownies, cookies, smoothies, sauces, soups, vegetables, and candies.
Well, it's been a crazy week.
Oh, it sure has.
What the hell happened in Philly yesterday? That's what I want to know.
Holy cow. Did you see the pictures? There was hundreds of cop cars. And we only saw a little tiny glimpse.
Yeah, I saw Anthony's Instagram and literally 100 cop cars.
Oh, at least. You couldn't even drive down the roads. Oh, I bet that was... You know, I was a little nervous to be in Pennsylvania. Didn't know what was going to happen. Nothing happened.
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad happened. A lot of good things happened.
Oh, really? Like what?
Oh, I have traveled all over. I went to Rhode Island. I went all over New Jersey. I went to Pennsylvania. I went to LBI. I went to Seaside Heights. I went to Liberty. Thanks, Joanne. I love her. Stoner field trips all over. We almost went to Harry Anslinger's grave. I'm so sorry. I was going to pee on the grave. But anyways, they were really nervous. They thought arrested.
Why?
Because your police and all your people around here, DEAs, FBIs, CIAs, whoever they are, they're out to get you.
They are. It's not like that in Oregon.
No. I just walk around, I have whatever I have on me, and I don't have to worry about it. Here, you guys are like, oh, you can't have that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're over the border, and you can't have this over that border.
Right.
Over this border, you can have this. Over that border, you can have that.
Right.
But you can't have both. And
it's so
fuck you.
Weird.
That's
Yeah,
basically-
exactly. And
and your sickness.
and I can't even put my head around it medicinal in Oregon. And you come here, it's only medicinal. Arrest you for having your card.
Which is weird. Yeah, they're arresting patients for a joint. Like, really?
And leaving out the fact that they are a medicinal marijuana patient.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, we have some gubernatorial candidates that are saying they want to legalize cannabis.
Oh, yeah. Rullo.
Rullo is one of them. I like him the best.
Yeah, I like him too.
There's another guy here.
I didn't meet him this trip. I
you
did
should've.
talk to him a lot. Well, not a lot, but, a few times. Anyways, he did call into the show.
I would like to call Phil Murphy. He's running for governor. I want to know what his qualifications are.
Is he Democrat or Republican?
He's a Democrat, and he's Mr. Goldman Sachs. So we have Governor Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, Wall Street governor. What we have now in the presidency.
Oh,
Same shit.
different name.
Yeah.
They're all evil.
So since we're starting early, let's call all the people we can call before 5 o'clock, and one of them is Phil Murphy.
Oh, yes, this is your new time. 4:20.
What are we going to ask? I have no idea what to ask him. I'm just calling him.
Oh, right. Okay, let's ask him, what he stands for.
Okay.
Phil Murphy for governor. This is Arun speaking.
Yes, hi. This is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. I'd like to speak to Phil Murphy, please.
He actually is not in the office.
Oh, okay.
We'll ask him.
But can I ask in regards to what you were calling about?
Yes, we are doing a live podcast here in the Bayonne bunker, and we would like to talk to him, and we'd like to interview him about his candidacy for governor and why he's qualified to be governor, and what he's going to do about the New Jersey cannabis patients that are suffering here in New Jersey.
Okay. Can I take down your information, and I will pass this along, and hopefully someone should be able to get back to you?
Sure. My name is Lefty Grimes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Phone number?
my number is 908 616 0682.
Okay. And where are you calling from again?
This is I'm an award-winning journalist with sativacross.com, and we're doing a live podcast. We're live on the air, and I'd like to speak with him on the air. We've already talked to Joe Rullo, and Joe Rullo says he can kick Phil Murphy's butt, and I'd like to know what Phil Murphy has to say about that.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Okay, thank you. Ooh.
Oh, why are we holding?
Oh, now we're on hold.
Maybe he's there.
And he's like,
Maybe you passed.
live podcast.
Oh.
Let's all right.
Oh, Joe Rullo?
Oh,
It's going to be a fight?
Just mention Joe Rullo. Like, Joe Rullo takes people out.
Oh,
He
yeah.
took that one guy out.
He's pretty hot as well.
He's hot, and he took that dude out.
Oh, did he?
That one dude that ran against him is gone. He's dead.
Dead?
He's freaking dead. You don't run against Joe Rullo and expect to live.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he died.
Is he from the hood?
And it was
Oh.
like an accident. He made it look like an accident. Can you believe that?
What?
Yeah.
Where,
I want this
when?
guy as governor. He gets shit done.
You want Rullo?
You go against Rullo? Well, let's see what Phil Murphy. If Phil Murphy killed someone, we'll talk to him too.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Do you think he'll admit to it?
I hope not. Maybe the wick, wick, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, maybe. Should I show him my toes?
What kind of music is this?
Well,
Phil Murphy. Wait, where's my sound? Phil Murphy. Phil Murphy.
He's running for governor. Murphy for governor.
Yeah, are we going to vote for Phil Murphy? This music has got to go. First of all, if I'm going to help you, this music has got to go. Joe Rullo has way better music than this. I'm just saying.
Well, let's call Rullo and compare the music because
right.
I haven't heard that music.
All right, we'll call Rullo.
We'll call him next.
All right.
So we want to know what this guy is standing for. What makes him so great?
Yeah.
What's his target person? Like, who's he trying to impress?
Yeah, okay, that's a good question. Who are you trying to impress, Phil? Yeah, that's a good question. That's actually a really good question. All right, we'll start with that. Right off the bat. Hello?
Oh.
Just, yes, hello?
Hey, Mr. Grimes. So yeah, I have taken down your information, and I will definitely pass this along.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're on the air Monday nights, and we also do a podcast from Chris Christie's office every Thursday morning,
Okay.
right from Trenton, right from the State House. We're in Chris Christie's office every Thursday. It's great. Let me ask you a question. What makes you want to work for Phil Murphy?
I've taken down your information. I will pass it along, sir.
Well, that's not
Thank
a good.
you so much.
What makes you're not convincing me? What convinced you to help Phil Murphy?
Are you a volunteer?
Sir, I'm just an intern here. I really shouldn't be speaking on anything.
Well, you work for him, right? Don't you support him? You support Phil Murphy, right?
I do.
Okay, so why do you why do you support him? Sell Phil Murphy to me. Come on, give me.
Yes, you're a supporter.
Yeah, sell him.
We're calling to find out what's so special.
Sorry, these are my own opinions. Thank you so much for your call, though. I will certainly
We
pass
want
it
your
along.
opinion. We want your opinion. You matter.
Yeah, you matter. Come on.
You make a difference. You're campaigning for him.
Okay, just please hold 1 second.
Thank you.
Wait, was that a hard question? Was that really?
I'm just an intern. I have no voice. But I'm here.
But that's wrong. No, dude, you have a voice.
He does have a voice, and he's representing him. He's helping him.
Dude.
He should know why he's there.
Speak up, man.
He should be like, He's
so dreamy. Phil Murphy is just so freaking dreamy. I just love him. He's great.
He pays me $20 an hour.
That's all.
And that's why I'm here.
Simple question. Simple answer. He's hot. Just tell me he's hot. Whatever.
I'm dating his girlfriend. Keep your enemies closer.
Oh, that's why he's not saying anything.
Oh.
He's family stuff.
Oh. Maybe he wasn't supposed to answer the phone.
They have a love child.
Maybe he can't say his name.
Do they have a love child?
Maybe. Maybe they're working on it.
A lust child. Some kind of child.
They're practicing something.
Sir,
yes, hello.
Thank you so much for your call, sir. I've taken down your information. You have a great day.
Yes, you said that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask
We appreciate your time.
Yeah, but no, you can't hang up. Whoa.
Oh, should we call back?
Now wait a minute. If that's how the Phil Murphy campaign is going to treat us, how is the Phil Murphy campaign going to treat you?
Right.
Whoa.
We're going to take your message and
What?
bye.
What? I told you we're on the air, dude. Like, really?
We are on the air. He could have said, thank you for supporting him. We appreciate you calling in. Go to his webpage. He's an awesome guy. He has a big dick.
Let's get someone smarter. Let's call back. Let's call back and get someone smarter.
Yes. Okay.
Because that was not convincing. I will not vote for Phil Murphy now because of that phone call. For real. I don't want that guy.
Maybe he trains them to be that way. The police train.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all a conspiracy.
I don't like that phone call, and I don't like.
Call him back.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get someone nicer. Hopefully it's a female. And then she'll hear your voice, your deep radio
Hello. Hi,
voice.
this is Lefty Grimes.
My name is Creepy.
Hi, my name is Lefty Grimes. Hi.
That was an awkward pause.
Hello. We have your number.
Thank you for calling the Murphy for Governor campaign. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. To reach our communications department, please press 1.
They
To
now
reach our
know your
scheduling
number.
department, please press 2. To
Scheduling.
reach our fundraising department, please press 3. To reach our accounting department, please press 4. To reach our policy department, please press 5. To reach campaign management, please press 6.
Campaign
For our staff
management.
directory, please.
I'm very
I
unhappy.
think-
Yes.
Yes. We're going to escalate this call.
Yes, we're escalating.
Yes.
We don't like how we were just treated by this campaign.
Yes.
You treated us badly.
You didn't even ask us to vote.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
You're,
Vote for my guy. He's the best. Vote for my guy. He's the best. Nope. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I'm going to start. I think we should start trolling Phil Murphy.
Yeah.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful trollship.
This is how it goes, and this is how it starts.
Jenny Davis at
Jenny
Murphy for Governor.
Davis.
I'm unable to take your call right now. Please
Jenny
leave me a
Davis.
message.
I'm falling in hate with you.
Please leave your message
Did she
after
say
the
Murphy
tone.
for governor?
When done, hang up or press the pound
Don't tell me
key.
what to do. First, don't tell me what to do. I will hang up when I'm ready.
Second of all, you're live on the air.
Second of all, you're live on the air. We're not happy with your campaign. This is Lefty Grimes. I'm an award-winning journalist with SativaCross.com. I called Joe Rullo, and Joe Rullo says that he can beat Phil Murphy, his butt. He can beat his butt. And I wanted to know why and how, and I called your campaign, and one of your campaign guys said to me, what did he say? I don't know.
I'm just an intern here.
Oh, I said, why do you support Phil Murphy? He says, thanks for the call. Goodbye. I'm like, well, no, wait. Why do you support Phil Murphy? You work for him. You're an intern, right? Yeah. Well, why do you support Phil Murphy? I gotta go. Bye.
He gave us no information, didn't even ask us to vote, didn't ask anything.
Yeah.
Didn't want our support.
Yeah. And we're a podcast. We do a live podcast outside Chris Christie's office every Thursday morning, and we would love to troll you. I mean, talk to you about Phil Murphy and his candidacy for governorship, and why he's better than Joe Rullo. But I don't know if he's better than Joe. I think Joe Rullo's hotter.
I think Rullo's hot.
Yeah, he's pretty hot, right?
Yeah, he's really hot.
Yeah. And Phil Murphy seems like a Wall Street guy. He seems like Goldman Sachs.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I don't know if that's good. So please I need convincing that Phil Murphy's a better man than Joe Rullo, because Joe Rullo, I don't know, he's pretty hot.
Yeah, he's pretty hot.
Yeah.
He gets back to me right away.
Yeah.
I message him. He messages back.
Yeah. And from Phil Murphy, we get like, thanks for the call. I gotta go.
I got your message. Call again.
So I don't get that. So, yeah, my phone number here on the podcast, you can call us back tonight.
It'd be great if you did.
That would be awesome.
We'd
that'd
love
be
it.
so cool.
We would change our mind.
Yeah, we'd flip like that.
Yeah.
We're easy.
Yeah.
It's 908.
We admitted that.
616-0682. That's 908-616-0682. And convince us that Joe Rullo is really a douche, and we will. No, he's not a douche.
And that you're cute.
Yeah. Convince us that Phil Murphy is cuter and Rullo's a douche. Convince us.
Yes.
I don't think you can. Because you know what? Joe Rullo has taken people out in his campaign already. He has taken people out. Who was the guy? The guy.
I don't even know.
The Republican guy got hit by a car. Yeah, right. Hit by a car. Come on. This is Jersey politics, man. Jersey politics.
Hit by a car.
It's called roadkill.
In New Jersey.
Roadkill politics.
Oh, really? Really?
Hey, if Hillary Clinton can take out Vince Foster, Joe Rullo can take out his competition too.
You know, he's got a lot of support.
Yeah.
And he's out there, and he is not stopping.
Yeah. So does Phil Murphy have any have a hit list?
I'm sure he does.
All right. Well, take me off that hit list and call me. And
you're on the wrong list.
Yeah.
Thank you. Press 1 to accept this recording. Press 2 to listen. Your message has
Thank
been saved.
you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, bye-bye.
Adios.
Oh, bye-bye. All right, let's call Rullo.
Rullo. Yay.
Do I even have Rullo's number? I didn't save it.
Are you serious?
I didn't save it. It's under. Shit.
Okay, let me see if
I don't think I saved it.
You know what? I have him on Messenger.
I have it. Never mind.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Because that was a lot.
I'm very upset. I'm going to call Joe.
You know what? We need to call Tishy later, since this is a special day.
I hope Joe answers.
Me too. He's a busy guy.
He is so busy.
He is so busy.
He's probably in a meeting right now.
He probably is.
Probably interrupting him.
Yeah. Every time I try to get him to show up, he's already booked. I should have booked him like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
but I didn't know.
But you got high.
You've reached the voicemail of Joe Rullo.
But
Please
I
leave
got
your
high.
name, message,
Because
and
I
the date
got
of
high.
your call, as well as the time, and we will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for calling, and have a great day.
You know, that's a very
At the tone,
uplifting
please
message,
record
and I
your
really
message.
like it.
When
It
you've
just sounds
finished
super
recording, you may
hot.
hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Mr. Rullo. It's Lefty and Honeybee.
Hi,
We just got off the phone with Phil Murphy's campaign,
you're live on the air.
and they're a bunch of douches over there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. They,
Very short.
they were not helpful. They would not grant us an interview. The guy was like very dumb sounding.
He wouldn't answer any questions about why he was there.
Yeah, I said, why do you support Phil Murphy? He's like, I'll pass your information along. I'm like, wait a minute, sir. You are an intern for Phil Murphy. You're working for the guy. Why are you working for the guy? Hold on, please. Let me get somebody smarter. Like, what?
He put us on hold like 2 or 3 times. Was
Yeah,
it?
like, answer the question. You're on the. This is what Phil Murphy has training. He's trained these people to work for him.
Yeah. Not to stand up and represent who they're
What the
voting
hell?
for,
I don't like
who
this
they're
guy.
working for, who they're helping.
He doesn't train his staff well.
No.
So this is what to expect in the state house.
You know, he could, you know, he has a campaign saying. He didn't say any of that. He didn't.
No.
Nothing.
No. What is Phil Murphy's campaign slogan?
Yeah. That's what I was looking for.
Joe
slogan.
Rullo's a bigger douche than me. Vote for me.
What is?
No, Phil, that's not how it works. We vote for bigger douches in this country.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
The biggest one of all.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You want me to dance?
We have very strange politics here in Jersey. We go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, back and forth. There's no rhyme or reason. It's a zigzag, red, blue. We don't know why.
That's just the story of New Jersey, and all you guys back here, you guys are fucked.
We always get Republican governors, though. So, Joe Rullo, I hope you get in, man. I do.
We need a change, even though I don't live here.
Honeybee needs a change from Oregon. Please help her in Oregon. Wait, Honeybee, in Oregon, you don't have these problems that patients face here in New Jersey.
Oh, no. No.
Why?
Well, because
You have a
we're-
bunch of Joe Rullos in
Dude,
Oregon?
because we're smarter than you guys.
Oh, Joe, you hear this crap? They're smarter than us in Oregon, man. Come on, dude. Dude, Joe, you got to fix our problems here. Oregon doesn't have these problems. Why, Honeybee? Why?
Because
Really?
you guys are so uptight up around here, and you
Yeah,
don't
we
even love your nut neighbor.
We are.
I mean, it's not about loving one another.
Love my nut neighbor.
Nut neighbor. No,
My
not.
nut neighbor cut my bamboo down.
Oh, not that one.
She can go pound sand.
We're not talking to her.
No. What other nut neighbor do I have?
No, I didn't mean.
I have another
I didn't mean.
I got
no,
a bunch of nut neighbors.
I didn't mean that.
Somebody here?
I think. Oh, William.
William is here.
William
Oh
is
my
here.
God!
Woo!
William made it. Whoa! William's here.
Yay! We're so happy. We're so happy.
Oh.
Hi, William.
Hello.
We're so happy to see
Happy
you.
to see you.
Because.
Why is everybody happy to see me all of a sudden?
Well, get a mic.
Well,
I'll be even happier.
you know,
grab that mic.
if you were here earlier, I'd be happy to see you earlier.
Yeah, grab that yellow mic and
Yeah.
All right. Grab the black one.
Why is everybody happy to see me?
Why is that mic not working? Grab the
Why?
Yellow, grab the yellow one then.
Did you even turn?
Look, I'm on the screen. Wave high.
Grab that. Well, when you
You
sit
know what?
down,
You walked in at the perfect time because
we're talking to Joe Rullo
we're talking to Joe Rullo.
on his answering machine.
We just talked to Phil Murphy's intern, who knew nothing, wouldn't
Yeah.
help us.
Yeah, very
being
unhelpful.
ridiculous.
Very unproductive.
I lost the joint.
That's right here.
Oh,
All right, William, that black mic does not work. Do not use that.
and
mic.
don't sit on it.
And yeah, just give me that. Give it up. Just give it
Give
up.
it up. Here. Do you need a look? What I found. I found a lighter that says New York City.
Hey,
I'm taking it home.
yellow mic there, William.
I'm going home.
No, yellow mic, William. Yellow mic. Thank you.
To your left. To your left.
That. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, we're leaving a message for Joe. And it's like, yellow mic, William. Yellow mic, please.
I heard you.
Okay.
say
Okay.
that. I'm getting there.
Okay. Just making sure you're. I can't tell if you hear me. You don't have the headphones on. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm trying to make sure you can hear me. I'm not yelling at you. I am yelling, but I'm not yelling at you in anger. I'm yelling at you in compassion because you can't hear me.
I am yelling.
I am yelling at you happily. I'm yelling at you. How do I yell at him and not be mad?
Oh.
10 seconds. Joe Rullo, call me back. 908-616-0682. 908-616-0682. We're on the air till 7:20 tonight.
You have reached the maximum time
Good
permitted
job.
for
Look at
recording
you.
your message.
You're a professional. How did
If
you know
you're
10
satisfied
seconds?
with the message, press 1. To
Are
listen
you
to
satisfied?
your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
Call us and hang up.
What am I hitting? 1.
Yellow. Okay.
One.
William,
If you're satisfied with
I
to
think
leave
your
the
mic's
number for
working
which you
now.
are calling,
Check your mic.
press pound.
Testing.
Oh!
Oh,
Ow!
yes.
Oh, jeez!
Phone number
We hear you.
908.
Thanks, William.
You have pressed an incorrect key. Phone number.
Whatever. All right. Hi, William.
Hi, William.
How are you?
It's so nice to see you.
Well, thanks.
I'm glad you made it.
It's been a rough day.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, you know what? Let's get you some medicine. Here's a lighter.
Here's a joint.
Here's a lighter.
Here's a joint. All right.
We're here for you.
Honeybee, host a show.
Okay.
Taking a break.
So that was interesting that we didn't get a hold of any of the candidates. And how many more candidates are there?
Let's call the dead one.
The dead. Oh. Okay.
What's his name?
I don't know. Who's your friend that's running?
Let's call Mike Alonzo. He has information. He's in Jamaica.
Oh, yes.
I wonder if his phone works in Jamaica.
You know what? When did he go?
He's just up and left.
Just today or yesterday?
He's like, Lefty, he sends me a text. Can I go on an airplane with my New Jersey cannabis? I'm like, yeah, you can go anywhere you want. Just when you get to Florida or wherever, you have to worry about the laws there. He says, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm like,
Go to Jamaica?
dude, don't worry. You're going where pot was made.
Okay, I'm talking to you. Go. Stop.
Then why take it with you?
Because the weed in Jamaica sucks. Honestly, the weed there sucks.
It
Unless you
really?
know somebody that's growing in good Sensibilia in the hills, you're getting tourist weed. Tourist weed sucks. I've had it. I was there twice. It sucks.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just saying.
I do
You
know
went to Jamaica twice?
Yeah.
that event in Rhode Island.
Uh-huh.
Tony bought some raffle tickets, right?
Yeah.
And he won a package of seeds from Jamaica.
Oh, really?
What kind of seeds?
I don't remember.
Sativa, Jamaican, big sativa seeds?
Cannabis seeds.
Yeah.
But my
Big
whole
lanky plants?
my thing to Tony was check their seeds, make sure they got like little moon craters on the bottom, because if they don't, you got the male seed.
What was I doing?
Lighting a joint?
I'm multitasking here. I was supposed to call somebody else.
That's why I said, just hand me the joint, because I keep on asking you questions. And that didn't work. You're like, host the show, and then I ask you a question, then you talk. So that was not effective.
Okay.
So are you going to call Jeff? Is that his name? Who are you calling?
I forgot.
You have a list on the producer's page.
I probably do.
You do. I put it there. That's what I do. But you know, I've been slacking.
All right. Phil Murphy. That guy sucked.
You know, I don't
Can't
know.
believe I wasted my time on that guy. I want to call Poe, actually. I want to call the Philadelphia police.
Oh, wait. You have to call anyone that you can't call after hours.
Right.
So who is that?
Jesus Christ.
Were you going to call any police stations? They're open anytime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So any prosecutors? Do you want to call Stephanie Katz again?
No, it was, I don't know what it was. To be honest
Do you
with
remember what it was about?
No, of course not. Why would I remember that?
Why do you want to call the police?
Well, you know what? He wants to call someone that he could only call like before 5.
Yeah, and after 5, I'll remember. I'll be like, oh, we should have called them. And they'll be like, oh, we forgot. It's too late.
Call the Michelin Tire. Now's.
Oh, the prosecutor from Doug Winther's case, but Doug hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Oh, Ann and
Ann and Alan from the who got busted.
Yeah, but you can call them anytime. I don't even have it written down. I have other things written down, but we're not talking about those yet. And
Let's call Ann.
Ann.
Ann Armstrong. She was there at the Philly Smoke Sesh that was busted.
This is Deaconess Ann.
Deaconess Ann.
Yes,
Hi, it's Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. How are you, dear?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay, good. I was wondering how your weekend went.
Well, it was interesting because on Saturday we went to the March for Science, and two pickup trucks, you know, those huge pickup trucks that people were driving around in with the Trump flags before the election.
Sure.
Two of them deliberately tried to squish us.
Really?
And kill us while we were. Yes, they attacked us while we were driving on the road. One came out from one side and tried to distract us, and then the other one pulled right out in front of us and jammed on its brakes. They were trying to squish us, but they missed. And I know all the other activists all around the country have been arrested. They tried to hurt us. We were going to the March for Science at the time, and I was wearing a lab coat and pot socks and a pot headband to say, how can you have science without doing science on cannabis? It's all fake science if it lies about cannabis. And then Alan was wearing his robe with the Blessed Mother on it, and what we were trying to say is that faith and science both agree that cannabis is good for us. And so we went and we got to stand right up on the stage in front and blow our horns the whole time. So that part was good. And then yesterday we had a special prayer service at the Sacred Well, and the Blessed Mother came. She actually appeared. We were driving there for sunset, and there was a beautiful, perfect crescent moon, just like the one under Our Lady of Guadalupe's feet, out of ways in a perfect triangle. And we saw it as a signal grace. And then we were driving to the well, and there was this huge, beautiful shooting star that came down right in front of us, and it landed right, it looked like it was going right to the Sacred Well. And then we got there and we were having our service. And I don't know if you've ever been there, but you know the church with the big steeple that's right in back of the well?
Yes.
Okay.
We saw her up on top of there, just like she appeared at Zaytun on the top of the church. She was up on top of that, and she was crying. I fell down on my knees, and she was just crying and crying. Lefty, we are headed to war if people don't repent right now, and just begin the regeneration, plant hemp outside everywhere. The planet is burning up, and the forces of wickedness are trying to get us into a nuclear war. First with Russia, then with Syria, then with North Korea. They will do anything to stop the truth from coming out. So, this is what she said. And she said, we have to turn back right now. And then, what else did we do? We went to the NEPA rally in Pennsylvania, in Wilkes-Barre, in Scranton. And I gave a speech, and we talked to a lot of people. And all these beautiful older women from Poland came to me, and they were in tears, and they were saying they remember their fathers being in the Living Rosary Society that Pope John Paul II started so that people would always be able to have cannabis, even throughout the Nazis and the Marxists and everything. And one of them, her father was murdered by the Nazis for growing cannabis, and she said, it just makes me so happy that finally someone can, speak the truth about what happened. So anyway, that's my weekend. Aren't you glad you asked?
Well, I want to know more. There was a lot of people.
Well, where do you start?
Well, there was a lot of people arrested.
The Blessed Mother appeared at the well. She said she's going to appear there every morning from now until Pentecost.
Okay.
And that people should go there, and when they open up that well and the water comes forth from that well, it's going to be even more healing than the water at Lourdes.
Really?
That well was always healing water. When Roger Williams came, he gave that well to the midwife. Her name was also Anne, but not Anne Hutchinson. That was another one. And she had an apothecary, cannabis grown in that water. It was supposed to heal everything. It was, people were living a long time. That's why they like wanted. That's why the School of Pharmacy bought the spot and buried it in the basement. They were trying to find out what it was. Rhode Island before Pentecost.
I would love to.
Okay, well, if enough people pray, and I and my authority, and everybody joins with me in prayer and consecrates the Americas, meaning North and South and Central, to Our Lady of Guadalupe as protector and patroness, if we all do that, there's still hope. There's like one more second of time. But the people who are doing all these things to make us grow cannabis under electric lights while we're fracking the earth to get the electricity to grow it, that's insanity.
Yes, it is.
Or these people that think you can put a price tag on grace, on a sacrament, or tax it. I mean, they lost. Because, either we're all going to live or they're going to die with us, because this is a round planet and it's only so big. So, that's what the Blessed Mother said. And if people can come to the well, we're going to be having sunrise prayer services every day. And she said she'd come. And there's going to be miracles. There's going to be more signs. And it's right by Pentecost. Things are going to be changed. It's like when Our Lady Guadalupe came in the 1500s and there were 9 million conversions away from human sacrifice. There's going to be 9 billion conversions away from this, like, Luciferian money scheme that drives people to do such horrendous things, like abortion, the other stuff people have been covering up. And, it's over now. So that's what's going on at the Healing Church. How about you? How are you?
Well, I want to know, are there any activists going to be out of jail to come to this thing? It seems like every activist is in jail or being prosecuted that I know. Like, what's going on?
They are. Yeah. I mean, we're still facing 10 to life lefties. We are still facing, serious charges, except for the fact that what they said was 10 pounds of BHO that they said was in my freezer. My lawyer went and finally got the pictures, so now I have proof that it was turkey soup. They took 10 pounds of old 2-year-old turkey soup that I made because, you know how Thanksgiving you don't want to throw away the carcass? I always say, that's a waste. So I made turkey soup, and nobody wanted to eat turkey soup because it kind of doesn't taste as good as chicken soup. So, I had all these containers in my freezer for 2 years, and that's what they took last summer and said was BHO. That's what they took and said I was running a drug lab. So, when I actually get to court, they're going to get laughed out, and hopefully that laughter will ripple out to everybody else. But some of these people are facing serious charges.
Yeah, what's going on with
I don't
Poe?
even know,
You heard about Poe and all those guys?
I heard that they were running like a smoke easy, sort of like a farmer's market inside a warehouse, allegedly. Did Tuffy's dad get arrested?
I think he did. It seems like, I don't know. I heard a lot of people were arrested. And his page is down. Ricardo's page, his page is down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? You know how they used to say the blood of martyrs is the seed of Christians?
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you just have to go through this sort of a hard time to get the level of outrage where people are finally willing to get up off their couches and do something.
You're right.
Just
You're right.
clicking like on
It's
Facebook
unfortunate.
isn't enough, left.
It's never going to be enough. No matter what we do, it's never going to be enough. But we have to do more. We still have.
That sounds fatalistic. Actually, I'll tell you what's going to be enough. Faith is the key. And we actually, I believe, as a community, have to repent of this constant idea that maybe there's some way we can figure out to make money from cannabis. Because that was the root of all these problems, is people thinking that it was something for money, not for compassion, not for sharing. Cannabis should be freely shared, and when it is, there won't be, who's gonna buy it from the racketeering compassion centers for $400 an ounce when they can get it for free? So, whether we're facing our church, we are facing charges right now, but in our case, I welcome them because our case is framed in such a way that they would have to explicitly outlaw the practice of any Catholic branch of authentic apostolic succession, and they can't do that. They would have to outlaw Jews. They can't do that. They're not going to do that. And they'd have to outlaw Hinduism because all these religions use cannabis as the essence of the practice of their religion. And so, like in a country that has a First Amendment specifically forbidding Congress from passing laws that interfere with people's practice of their religion, that the Controlled Substance Act does not apply to religious cannabis use. Just doesn't apply. And that's why they do everything else to try, like, they throw, like Eddie Lepp had a good religious case, so they hung him up on something else to get him to do a plea bargain so that he wouldn't make the religious presentation. Or like Ed, he had a decent religious case. I mean, I'm not sure whether he meets all of the Myers tests, but he had it set up to meet the Myers test. But then they took that argument away, and now he's arguing about did he intimidate a witness or not whether or not cannabis is a sacrament that he's entitled to use in his worship. It became about zoning laws about chicken wings and staying open rather than keeping it just to the point of this is our sacrament. We use it to worship God. This is a free country vis-a-vis exercise of religion. You see? Like that, our case is just purely that, and so we win. Right? Especially with all these religiosity people that got in office calling themselves Christians, because the real Christians, even though they never heard about cannabis as the chrism in Christianity, when I explain to them and show them in the Bible, they all go, oh yeah, I get it. I see. You know, when you've got something that does everything that says Jesus did in the Bible and meets every single criteria, those of us who have been waiting in joyful hope recognize him. Do you see? In the breaking of the bread, in the, you know, opening of the scrolls. So, like, cannabis as non-commercial sacramental use is going to be the model. It's the only one that resists regulation. You know, even medicine, once everybody wants it as medicine, look who comes tromping in. Big Farm, oh, we'll do that for you. We'll take that. Too dangerous for you? They can't do it to a church. We're going to have big church.
Well, here's what Big Pharma can't do. Big Pharma can't do a tithing. Big Pharma doesn't do tithings.
That's right. Well, you know, Big Pharma isn't, they're not faith-based. They're science-based, right? Like I said, we went to the March for Science, and I thought it was hilarious that all these people were marching around saying science should fix global warming for us. Honey, science caused global warming with the Industrial Revolution and with the rejection of hemp in favor of oil and plastics and tree-based, you know, pine tree-based pulp paper and cotton for cloth. All these things cause the environment to change and become toxic and unhealthy. If science could just actually do true science based on empirical observation, it'd say, oh, look, cannabis fixes that. Oh, look, we should plant hemp over there. Right? So, like, what kind of demented science tries to be without cannabis? It's retarded. Sorry, I know you're not supposed to use that word.
Thank you.
I don't mean it.
I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's a bad old habit.
I know. Me too. It's like the M word. It's like the M word. I still say the M word.
Yeah, and I apologize. The minute it was out of my mouth, I'm sorry.
I'm the same way with the M word. Don't worry.
But I think it's fair to say science without cannabis is demented in the sense that they've lost their mind and don't make any sense. Just like religion without cannabis is demented. Science without cannabis becomes like pay for play, and religion without cannabis becomes pervy. So, you got to get the cannabis in back in both.
Since I mentioned it, I'd like to talk real quick about the tithing. 10%. If you're a grower, I want you to give 10% of your cannabis to somebody, and I have somebody in mind. Her name is Joni Dillmore. She lives in Pennsylvania. She needs some flowers. Her address is 3101 Valley Drive, West Chester, PA, 19382. And I'm just going to say to send her flowers. That's all I'm going to say.
You know what? Say her address again so that all your listeners can listen and spell it out. And if she can make her way up to Rhode Island, I will find someone who can help her.
She's homebound. She's depressed. She's
someone can come up. If someone can come up and visit us in person, I will find a person who can help her. We haven't been growing since the bust because I don't really want to get locked back up in jail with no bail while they ditzel around and stall. Like, they could keep us in there for a year while they, like, jerk us about with motions and delays, you know.
Yeah, we could mail her a flower. Mail her one flower. That's what I'm going to mail her a flower. One flower.
Well, the last time I mailed oil, I mailed some oil to someone in Florida who was dying of really, really gross breast cancer. And I mailed her a little jar of oil, and I used my credit card to pay for it, and I put my whole name on the package because I wanted to make sure that if I were ever in a pinch, I wouldn't be, like, tempted to lie and deny that it was mine. Because, like, it's scary. So anyway, it went down there, and the package broke open in the mail. And so she was actually on her deathbed, like, one day before her death, and 7 federal agents and a postal inspector burst down her door with guns. Because I sent her, like, 7 grams of oil. And, like, they took one look at her, and I hope they learned from that. I hope that was the start of the change for them.
Wow.
But that is actually sort of what motivated, like, my really fierce, harsh activism, because ever since then I feel like they could come arrest me for that anytime they want, right? Because, like, I got caught mailing hash oil, and the package broke open. It had my return address written clearly on it, my
I'm
name.
not saying that. I'm not saying
hash.
No hash oil. I'm just saying flowers. I'm just saying mail some flowers to 3101 Valley Drive, Westchester, PA, 19382. I'm not saying do anything illegal. Don't do anything illegal.
Right.
Just mail her a flower. Send her a flower.
Yeah.
A pretty flower.
No, I understand.
That's all.
I totally understand. And I'm glad you called to ask for that, and I'll look around and see. As I said, we're not growing because of, right now, I'm trying to get through my court case without them locking me up so I can't work on my court case. Right. So I've been having to, go and find other people and thank them different ways, and I'll go find some for her, and I'll mail her some medicine. And I'll call you back for the right address because I didn't write down driving in my car. All right?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, she can.
And I hope your other listeners heard it. And also,
oh, they will.
All these people, we should start, like, some sort of a fund for the jailed activists. Like, PayPal doesn't let you raise money for bail expenses or legal defense. But, maybe to help their families or something while they're away.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Right?
Yeah, we got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, the more that we stand with them, the more it just, they think they can still isolate us, and everybody, if they just make an example of a few people, everyone else will just give up and line up for regulation. But that's the end of the world, right? If we can't all grow our own plants in our own backyard, that's actually the end of the world. Because they'll have, we already pretty much have to buy the water, because once they got people used to buying plastic bottles, they went and poisoned all, key places, poisoned the water so you can't even drink it.
They're
privatizing. And then it forces you to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, just watch. Watch what they do with cannabis once they think they've got it all sewn up. It'll probably be CBD only. It'll have some mind control crap, Monsanto GMO cannabis in a Joe Camel pack.
Right.
No, thank you. Not with my sacrament. So, I don't know. Okay, I have to take my son into his violin lesson. So it was lovely babbling at you with no feedback from you guys. I'm sorry, that was sort of one-way conversation.
No, you did great.
Thank you, Ann.
It was a lot of good information.
But I'm always excited about things. So thank you for calling me.
Thanks, Ann.
And God bless you. I do hope you guys can come up and visit before Pentecost, because that site is going to become as an important site of pilgrimage in Marian apparition as Lourdes or Fatima. It's actually the 100-year fulfillment of Fatima. So things are going to start to get very interesting there on May 13th, and culminating in October 13th. There's going to be increasing, like, wonders and miracles right at that spot. So anybody that's, like, coming through the area, just stop and say a rosary at the well.
Where's
Awesome.
that at? Where's that at?
It's Roger Williams National Memorial Park.
Yep.
I think it's 184 or 284 or something South Main Street. Google has it and Facebook has it.
In Rhode Island?
And yes, it's in Providence, Rhode Island. It's the birthplace of religious freedom. It's where Roger Williams was. He was given that spring, that water by Cannabi, who was the Native American chief. His name, Cannabi, name means the bearer of the hemp staff, Cannabi. And the Narragansett people, who were the original people here, say they always grew hemp. This was a big hemp growing area forever. And then when Roger Williams and the English came, they showed them how to grow the good hemp that they had here. They showed them everything. And when the English turned around and you had to pay your taxes in hemp. Everyone was required to grow a quarter acre of hemp for the crown, for the Navy, for the ships and the rope, and for medicine. And basically that was the native people always grew hemp here. It was always their thing until the English came. And then Roger Williams promised to respect their culture and to always share the water from that spring with everyone. And, then he died, and whoever picked up after him said, Native Americans, whatever. It's like every other broken promise. But we remembered it, we dug it back up, and so because it's a beautiful park. It's got signs all around that say soul freedom, a lively experiment, freedom of conscience, and then did you see our music video? Did you watch it, Rusty?
Which one?
The one that goes, it's the regeneration, the healing of the nations. And then it has all rap, and then we have a video we shot at the well.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes.
In the city of God, above the well, you could hear the women yell to reverse the spell.
I love it.
That's
it's
great.
Like awesome.
You guys are the best.
Right? So like everybody, it features the well in it. And so if you go on the church page,
Oh, I'm going to have to watch
Yeah.
right up top.
Yep.
It's like it's green and black, and it says it won the award for best cannabis video of 2017. But that was sort of a joke since it's only April, and it was only March when it was released. We were just sort of giving ourselves a prize. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I love you guys, and just come visit. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ann. God bless you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. God bless you.
Bye.
Ann Armstrong, deaconess of the Healing Church. Wow.
In Rhode Island.
And it seems like a lot of activists are being arrested. She's facing a 10 to life with Allen. Poe is facing a lot of charges.
Poe?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Poe? What do you mean, Poe? Yeah, you have to remember, I don't have a computer.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, shit. You don't know what happened?
Oh, no, he doesn't.
You weren't at the Philly Smoke Sesh, were you? Oh, shit.
No, I was not.
The Philly Smoke Sesh tournament got raided.
You're kidding.
No. Hundreds of cop cars.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
The whole block was lined with cop cars.
Yeah.
You know, there was no rapes and murders in Philly that night, apparently.
Yeah.
No crime. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No drug overdoses.
So,
yeah.
No.
Look at the face on William. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Do you want me to show you the video?
wait. You got video?
Dude.
Dude and dudette. Let me go. Let me go
Wrap
here.
your head around that now.
Excuse me.
Pose in jail.
Let me
$50,000 bail.
let me embrace this.
No, don't embrace
Okay.
it.
So you're telling me where the event took place, 100 police cars
Yes.
Hundreds.
Yes.
circled
Yes.
the property
Yes.
like back in the day with horses
Yes.
around a saloon.
I'll show you the video.
But
They
anyway,
parked. They didn't circle. They parked.
how did the police know to go there?
Well, it was a public event. It wasn't like the secret sessions in New
You know what? We're
Jersey.
going to call them and we're going to ask.
This is a public event.
Yeah.
We do it in New Jersey, secret sesh, and it's patients only. That was not a secret sesh, and that was not patients only. And that was just... but still, there's no excuse for the police to go after a fucking pot party in a town that has decriminalized cannabis. It's stupid. It's stupid. You have to keep these things secret until it's legalized. I'm sorry, guys. You have to keep it. You can't be out there doing this stuff in the public. Secret sesh, guys. It's called secret sesh for a reason. I'm so disgusted right now. I got to call Poe. He won't answer, but I'm going to call him anyway.
Well,
I think he's in jail. I think he's in jail, dude.
Well, let me answer. Well, he got arrested.
0828.
Oh, hello, Poe. It's Lefty Grimes. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're out of that friggin' jail, and I hope you're sitting at home right now smoking, because I think it's a bunch of bullshit what the hell the police are doing down there. 100 cars it takes to circle your party? Why does it take 100 cars? So apparently there were no rapes or murders in Philly on Saturday night. Apparently it was a safe town to be in because all the cops had nothing better to do but stop a bunch of sick medical cannabis patients from using their medicine and to stop from dying. Patients went to that party just to get medicine because Philadelphia has no cannabis program working right now. They have a safe harbor so that if a patient...
The state of Pennsylvania does not have it in operation, and it should have been.
Right. So patients have to go to parties like this to get cannabis.
Well, patients have to do what they have to do, and people don't like what they have to do.
And now they got to go through the system.
But that's the only way they can get their medicine and get the relief that they need.
Exactly. It's bullshit. So now
and
patients
that's not even being considered.
No.
But right now, I'm flabbergasted. I am in shock, awe, to hear of what happened Saturday.
I feel hoodwinked.
But how did the police know to go there?
It was a public event, William.
There has to be a C1 involved here.
They went inside. They had cameras. They filmed people selling whatever. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they filmed something. And they sold something or something happened, and they filmed it. And they didn't like it, what they saw on film. And they arrested all these people for helping other sick patients. I don't know if they were selling or not. I know that there were patients there trying to get medicine. And I know there's some compassionate people that will give medicine to sick people. And so sick people go to these parties to get medicine for free. Because you'll get medicine for free if you're sick. If you got cancer or something horrible, they'll give you stuff for free. Tithing. It's called tithing, William. We just talked about that. 10%. Give 10% to Joni. Joni at 3101 Valley Drive, Westchester, PA, 19382. And, oh, shit, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. Well, I'm leaving this message. Well, yeah, send her a flower.
She's sick, right?
She's sick, but send her a flower. A flower will make her feel good.
And she's in need.
Yeah, a flower would be a
and
nice
she's from
thing.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so she has nothing. So a flower would make her feel good. To see a flower in front of her face would make her feel good.
That would help.
Yes, it would. I'm not asking you to do anything illegal. I'm not asking you to break the law. I'm asking you to send her a flower. Send Joni a flower. She's suffering. She's in a lot of pain. She's very depressed. She's been on the edge. So let's help her out. And Poe, I'm sorry to hear that you're having problems. Damn, I haven't talked to you in a while, so I was just wondering what the hell was going on.
He's probably been busy.
I haven't heard from him. And it seems like all of our activist friends are being arrested and screwed with. We, as a people, are opposed to secret societies. We have to have secret societies, otherwise we'll all get busted.
I love tidings. I'm all about that, but not everybody's about that, unfortunately.
You have reached the maximum time permitted to record. To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2. Message sent. Thank you for...
Thank you.
So, they're arrested on Saturday.
Yes.
Today's Monday. So, arraignment could have been when was arraignment scheduled to know what the bail is? Was it scheduled early Sunday morning?
I don't know.
Yeah, you see where I'm going? So, or was it scheduled for Monday? Because what I'm trying to understand is how you know what the bail was.
It was in the paper. It was on the internet.
Was that a guesstimate or an estimate?
It was on the internet.
Okay.
Is it Anthony?
Well, I would imagine he was able to, come up with that. Even if you go with 10%.
Anthony. Anthony. Oh, God.
Hello.
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 Anthony. Anthony. He picks up and he just...
Oh, he's getting you back. You think?
Anthony, do I do this to you? Am I this rude to you? Ever, really?
Hang up. Call again.
I'm going to call you back. Did you butt pick up? Wait, is it butt? Yeah, did you butt pick up?
Yep.
That's how it... Hey.
Yeah.
Hello?
You're on the air. You're on the air.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Dude, how many cop cars were there yesterday, on Saturday? How many cop cars?
Oh, my God. How many cop cars was there yesterday? Probably, like, at least 100 plus. Hold on a second. What the fuck? I'm on the phone trying to find out whatever. I'll tell them, please do not wait.
Anthony, did the police touch you? Did the police touch your genitals?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They went in on me. They went in on a lot of people. I mean, it was pretty much on what cop you went to. Some fucking cops were just like ripping you apart.
Whoa.
Some cops were just like tapping you and telling you to get out of here.
I want the creepy rapey cop. Can I have the creepy rapey one? I'm gonna go back
to
twice.
be honest with you, like, you know how my son is, bro. He has a phone now, so he calls my phone every 2 seconds. So it just so happened that he kept calling my phone. Hold on a second, I have a customer.
While you're being searched? Oh my God, his son's calling him while he's being searched. Can you imagine?
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine?
I wonder if they picked up. What would the police say to the son? Excuse me, I'm frisking your dad.
Excuse me, Dad. Gotta check your dad's nuts. I'll call you back, okay? Hey, Clancy, check out these nuts.
Recorder was there too,
Look at the nuts on Valderrama over here.
Lefty?
Dude, Ricardo has disappeared off the face of the earth. His Facebook page is gone. Dude, this is fucking fucked up. What's going on? They might be ruining Tuffy's life right now, these police. They have victimized another family, another child with a sickness is being victimized by the fucking police right now. Are you kidding me? I hope Ricardo's not in jail right now and Tuffy has her dad with her.
Everything with Ricardo is down on...
I don't know what's going on.
Facebook, everything?
Down.
No Tuffy?
Down.
Wow.
Yep. And we all know how much he needs to be in jail. He's a criminal. Ricardo, lock him up. Throw away the key.
Yeah, he's...
So, am I on the air?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh my God.
Anthony, William Haney here. How are you?
Hey, how you doing there, Haney? Where the fuck were you?
Brother,
why weren't you
listen.
there?
Yeah.
Well, here's what's going on in my little world. In my, excuse me.
Conveniently not there.
In my little world,
yeah.
I've been down without a computer since the 17th of March.
Exactly what a cop would
What
say.
does a computer have to do with anything, man?
Well,
What does a computer
yeah,
have
but
to do
see,
with anything?
let me tell you what it has to do with, brother. What it would have had to do with it would have been able to let me know about the session on Saturday, and I would have probably been there.
Why, you don't have a phone?
I got a hardwire. You know I do not own a cell phone. You know, Anthony, that I do not own a cell phone yet.
Yet. It's a matter of time, William.
I struggle with that for security purposes because I don't need to be eavesdropped on certain things that I'm involved with, especially like intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
Intersexual property.
Yeah. So when I start working on product development, I'll know what I need to be able to apply for patent, along with trademark and copyright the information needed, if need be. And that, my friend, falls under the umbrella of intellectual property.
Okay, can we get back to the party that got busted with 1 million cops and all the people that got violated with their rights? What the hell did you see there when you were there? They violated you, and you had no weed on you. Since when do you not have weed on you, Anthony?
Right? Yo, that was funny. The one day I didn't have nothing on me yet.
The one day.
The one day.
I did have a nice amount. I had some money on me though.
I bet you did.
Luckily, they didn't take that.
You don't take sand to the beach.
Definitely, I was definitely gonna buy some. All my meds. I was gonna get all my meds. I usually like to get my meds towards the end because I like to work out a little deal or something.
Oh, you get them real cheap.
I have no idea.
Get them real cheap now from the cops.
Oh man, they took everything. They took everybody's shit, man. I felt bad for a lot of people. Because legitimately, man, a lot of people were pretty fucked up. I gotta say, though, the cops were pretty cool. Some of them, for the most part, like...
That's not cool.
Like I was telling you before, my son kept calling my phone, man.
Yeah, what happened?
And the cop kept looking. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I gave my son, he's 4 years old, a cell phone, and it's the worst thing. So the cop looks around. He's like, hurry up, go in your pocket, text them, tell them you're going to be home real soon. And it's like, put it back in their pocket. I'm like, all right, text it real quick, throw it in my pocket.
So, cop of the year.
Cop of the
year.
Had some compassion.
Cop of the year.
Compassionate cop.
My wife, she had fucking bad knees and bad... They let her, sit down. There was another old gentleman in the front. He couldn't sit down or put his hands on his head, so the cop was like, you know what? Let him go first, and took him out and pat him down and let him go first.
Oh,
so,
such sweet stories you have about. You have the best raid stories. You make this raid sound so much fun.
Oh, but the other ones, man, they were some fucking assholes, man. Oh,
that's what we want to hear.
Chick, bro,
we want that.
So mean to everybody. Like, shut the fuck up and put your motherfucking hands on your head. Yo, they were fucking grabbing people. If you moved your hand a little bit, they were fucking right in your face. Ready to fuck you up.
I'm sure.
ASAP.
Yes, that's...
But, I'll tell
that's
you what,
the MO.
The one cop was like, the guy in front of me is like, oh, you fucking guys need to be bothering heroin addicts and guys on the street with guns and this and that. And the cop's like, why don't you shut the fuck up because we found 2 guns already. And I was just like, huh? Like, what do you mean you found 2 guns? Like, nah, it's impossible. They said they found 4. Supposedly they found 4 altogether.
That's not bad. 4 out of that many people.
I seen the one dude. The one dude, was sitting in the middle of the crowd, with us, ready to get pat down and let go. And he was ready for his pat down, and boom, bro, I seen him. They grab the cuffs. Get the cuffs now. Cuff him. I don't know what they pulled, but they pulled something from his waistband.
Wow.
You can't mix those two, man. Weed and guns, there's no need for both of them together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't bring the firearm.
So what happened? All the vendors...
honestly,
the vendors had the guns, right?
I don't know if the vendors had the guns or who. From what it looked like, the one dude that I seen that they grabbed something from his waistband, he definitely wasn't no vendor.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Because that would make sense if the vendor had guns because he got a lot of money to carry.
That would make total sense. Hold on a second, my son's calling me. I gotta answer.
Ooh!
And he gave his son a cell phone, remember? He calls all the time.
Got me. You got me.
I did.
Good job, Anthony.
Ooh, so mad.
That's cute, though.
I mean, it was perfect timing.
Yeah.
He had you. He set you up, had you in mindset, and just dropped the bomb. He dropped the bomb.
How does it feel?
Baby?
I don't like it.
Now they feel.
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
gonna give it back twice as bad now.
That's funny.
I'm gonna call him back just to hang up.
Are you having a fit?
Yeah, I will.
Let's see.
Watch.
I'm watching. You're not fitting.
I'm not fitting.
Nope. I need to see some fitting.
I'm not fitting. Oh, I won't go there.
Wow. So, what was the total? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Oh, a lot of people were arrested. Yeah, let me get the story up here. Let me find the story. I didn't get that written yet. Sorry.
And it was in Philly. They had an article on Facebook, and it showed all the different people that got arrested.
You're kidding.
No. I saw it. But I didn't know anyone. You guys probably do. Probably know all of them.
Good possibility.
Yeah.
Very good.
Too bad we couldn't just pull that up. Can you? That would be cool if he could just pull it up on the show. Switch it over to that screen or something. Can you do that?
Yeah, I should be up online by the end of the week.
Oh, that's good.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I need to get my cell phone. So, I went to Pennsylvania over the weekend. That was fun.
Where did you go?
Happy Hippie and Sheila's house. The Happy Hippie Hut.
Oh, that was a nice distance.
Yeah.
That was a good ride from here to there.
Went to the Hershey Highway. Went to the Hershey.
Hershey Park.
Yes. Yes, I went to Hershey Park. Got some chocolate.
Yeah, that was that also has a link with abandoned children.
Oh. Hershey Amusement Park?
Well, yeah, they took
They just leave children there?
they would adopt. They would take care of children who had no one to take care of them.
Oh.
So they generated and created a foundation.
Uh-huh.
Hershey did.
He's quite the man. He started that town.
Well, he employed.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Wow.
My mouth's dry.
Nice.
So anyway, you went and well, that's good.
Yeah, and then Joanne and Carol came up there and joined us and brought me home, or brought me back to New Jersey.
Oh, okay. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
it was
nice.
fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was nice they picked you up and you all went together, right?
Yeah, and we went to this park, and it had the most.
'Cause I'm sure the park came up like a little plateau.
Oh yeah, it was one of the highest, points.
Right.
And you can actually, they have a spot for where you can fly your kite. It's really pretty. It's so pretty. I have to
Okay.
post pictures.
Here we go. On Saturday night, Philadelphia police raided a Philly smoke session marijuana party in East Frankfort.
Marijuana, they said that word.
I'll change that from now on. I'm going to change it to cannabis. They'll use marijuana. I'm going to change it to cannabis. There they said they arrested 22 people and seized 50 pounds of the drug, another 100 pounds of THC-infused edibles, $50,000 in cash, and 4 handguns. On Monday, Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney, who legislatively led the cannabis, I hate that word, decriminalization push as a city councilman, weighed in on the bust. He noted that the mass quantities of cannabis and edibles, coupled with what the Department of License and Inspection termed a dangerous location because of limited entrances and exits, warranted some sort of law enforcement intervention. Yeah, 100 cop cars. Clearly, it's illegal to sell those quantities, but there was probably another way to crack down on it, he said, calling the police heavy raid a little overkill. The real solution to this is to legalize cannabis. Speaking after a City Hall press conference regarding Independence Blue Cross sponsorship of the Dad Rail Regatta on Monday morning, Philly Voice asked whether he thought the weekend raid would damage what is viewed as a good working relationship between City Hall and cannabis activists. Hopefully not, he said, noting that Nikki Allen Poe, who is being held on $250,000 bail on charges including drug offenses and causing catastrophe, and other activists were integral in helping his decriminalization push. Kenny also noted that he doesn't micromanage the police department to the point of being in the loop on the raid prior to its occurrence. With decriminalization of pot in Philly, people caught with less than 30 grams of cannabis in their possession will get a citation and a $25 fine, while those who get caught smoking get hit with a $100 fine.
Oh my!
So, in Jersey, we can smoke wherever we want.
There you go.
I could try to call Chris Goldstein. I believe he was there.
Oh, did he get arrested?
Let's find out.
Or detained?
Let's find out together. We'll call Chris Goldstein.
You know what? You had wanted to call him before.
Yeah.
So you could talk to him about a couple different things. I saw an article that he did on New Jersey Weed Man. It was in the High Times.
Yeah, I know. He's very good.
He's written a few articles. Does he work for High Times? Or he's just a writer who submits to different places?
Yeah, he submits a Freedom Leaf, I believe, is his magazine. The Freedom Leaf.
Oh, that's cool.
Chris is like looking at his phone. Chris Goldstein.
It is.
It's Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. I got to talk to you, man. I just need 5 minutes. What are the
Grimes.
Dude, what are the police doing in Philadelphia? Don't they have better things to do than send 100 cop cars to a pot party? Really? Come on, man. It's just stupid.
I think they do. I think that's a rhetorical question. I think we all know that the narcotics division of the Philadelphia police, who are notoriously out there doing notorious things, and some of their favorite things include civil asset forfeiture, hanging dealers off of balconies, apparently. The narcotics department in Philadelphia is like notorious for their overzeal, I guess is the best way to diplomatically put it. But I experienced that firsthand, right down the front of my pants. Like I said, Lefty, when one cop puts his hand down the front of your pants, I guess it's a search. When a second cop takes you away to a van and is kind of mouthy with you, and then he puts his hand down the front of your pants, when your hands are cuffed behind your back with those metal cuffs, feels way more like BDSM than a search at that moment,
What the?
Yeah, you got the creepy, rapey, pervy cop.
He was definitely mouthy and touchy. I've been detained. Can't tell you how many times. But again, let me put this into context here. This was not something special for me. I was literally treated like 1,000 people a day are across America every day. And that's the sad part of it, all over marijuana. At the end of the day, Poe's most serious charge isn't even a marijuana charge. It's a felony F3 for risking catastrophe for the venue. He's basically facing a felony charge for holding an unlicensed party.
Does that come back to like the Patriot Act? Didn't they do that to raves back in the day? Like, it sounds
kind of, but at the same regard, that's the point. Lefty, seriously, even as medical marijuana patients, if you guys go up and try and book a venue and say to somebody, hey, I'm going to have 300 medical marijuana patients smoking pot inside all night long, will you book that for us? They will say no. You can't book a venue for a marijuana party other than trying to find a venue where you can hold one. So, and let's not act like this is new. There used to be something called Grateful Dead and Fish shows, which is basically like a marijuana party of thousands of people that travels from parking lot to parking lot every weekend. So, come on.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So your original question is, do they have better things to do in the city of Philadelphia? Absolutely. Did the Philadelphia Narcotics Squad spend the last year investigating a marijuana party and conducting controlled buys possibly posing as medical marijuana patients. I don't know yet. Well, that's what can't. I mean, it's the easiest bust they ever had. But it's way easier to infiltrate a marijuana party than it is like a motorcycle gang dealing meth. So come to a marijuana party, everybody's like, hey, come on in. You know, the motorcycle gang is like Sons of Anarchy, for God's sakes.
Now, wait a minute. I just got breaking news. Did they cancel the decrim bill in PA because of that bust? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Okay. Did they that just happened, though?
What?
They canceled the decrim bill?
No.
I'm just hearing that just now.
They did not cancel any bills. The bills are still posted.
Okay, good. All right.
There's two.
Okay. All right, good.
And there was a brief hearing. The bill's moving to judiciary. One of the bills is got to make a brief stop at transportation, but it's just a formality. So they don't have to have a hearing. You might have heard that they moved the bill along or moved it in a day or something, but basically it's getting moved in committees anyway. So it's going from transportation to judiciary.
I'm hearing from Christie Billett that it was canceled.
Which bill was canceled?
Which bill, Happy Hippie? I'm hearing from Happy Hippie on the chat room here.
Christie isn't always accurate in her legislative analysis. I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
She's a wonderful woman, but it hasn't been canceled. House Bill 928. Is that what we're talking about, Lefty? I don't have too long here. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long weekend.
I know, man. Now you got caught up in this arrest. Did you get detained for how long?
Let's finish up with House Bill 928 and not put out misinformation about bills being canceled.
Yeah, please. All
House
right.
Bill 928, which is one of the decriminalization bills, and not a great one, was supposed to have a brief stop at the House Transportation Committee tomorrow and then move to judiciary. I spoke to the bill sponsor's secretary earlier today, who said that the bill is moving to judiciary. I don't understand why anything would have changed.
Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm glad we talked to you then, because
whoever saw that, please post that I just said that.
Yeah,
Thank
we will.
you very much.
We will. Thank you, Chris. Chris, thank you. God bless you.
Now, back to my BDSM experience with the Philadelphia Narcotics Squad. What would you like to know about that?
They detained you for how long?
Not long. Listen, the thing is, Rich and Rachel are facing very serious charges for doing something that is done every day across America and dozens of times, which is that people get together and have social use of marijuana events. Look, not every patient in Pennsylvania can get on a jet to Colorado and bring marijuana home. Not every patient knows a freaking weed guy. And not every patient who goes to social events is looking to buy or sell. Oftentimes they're looking to share or give away. So, I'm tired of acting like this is some sort of like terrible thing or something new. This is part of the cannabis community the whole time we've had a cannabis community, this 100 years. And enduring raids at gunpoint, which are essentially speakeasy raids of the 20s, it's also something we've had to endure. In fact, I don't understand, I've been asked several times, do you think this will chill the legalization movement? I'm like, are you kidding me? It only proves why we have to legalize, and that's exactly what Jim Kenney said today.
Yeah, I saw that article.
Look, it just makes the point. I mean, when police raid marijuana events and underground dispensaries like they used to in California, or even regulated dispensaries like they still do, to vast misresources it is, and get the public more on our side. That's why I just don't understand why in 2017 it seems like we're back in the heyday of the 20s of, speakeasy raids and things like that. It's silly. It would be laughable if it wasn't so serious for Rich and Rachel.
Yeah, they're facing a lot. It's crazy. And I know there was sick patients.
I want everybody to understand, though, that, as serious as all the concurrent felonies are, like, they could still get probation and not a ton of jail time, but that's probably, not what the prosecutor is going to be seeking.
Who is the prosecutor? Do you know who the prosecutor is?
We don't know yet. They all may get, there's 22 defendants, and, the question is who's going to prosecute them, how's it going to be done, will the district attorney take up all the cases the same way, A lot of questions need to be answered that I can't answer for you because they're unknowns.
Yeah.
I can tell you that, both Poe and Rachel are held under $250,000 bail under what's called a nebia, which means that they have to prove that any cash posted for their bail wasn't the results of a criminal operation or drug sales. So they got the highest amount of bail, and the nebia, and everybody else arrested was $25,000 to $50,000. Everybody who was charged with conspiracy and possession with intent. Both felonies.
Yeah. Well, they did that to they're doing that all over to patients, too, so it's just sickening.
Yeah, but also, too, juxtapose that what's going on in Pennsylvania, man. They're celebrating a law being passed. People are raising out press releases about their applications. Towns zoning. All that is just as... If you raise $7 million to get a medical marijuana cannabis oil dispensary permit in Pennsylvania, that's just as illegal as a marijuana party to Jeff Sessions. All right? It's just as brazen. It's just as illegal. We have to stop acting like any of it's okay in context of federal prohibition. Until that law changes, we're all in the same boat.
It's very true, Chris. It's scary, but true.
Well, I don't like the industry playing off like, oh, we're regulated and follow all the rules, so you dirty stoners and you marijuana party people are so out front. Oh, geez. Meanwhile, they're putting out a press release that says, hey, Super Green Ventures just raised $17 million in investment capital to get a license in Minnesota, New York, and Pennsylvania. Both are brazen to Jeff Sessions, okay? And I don't think one is any less brazen under federal law, because they aren't. He looks at both the same. So, time to change federal law and be like Ray Schaefer. Lefty, I gotta get going. Did you get what you need here out of my irascible self?
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate your time, man.
Good enough. Please tell Christie Billett that nothing's dead in Pennsylvania yet.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure we find out the information of what's going on there, because I don't know where she got that from. We'll find out. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
All right, man. Good night.
Right on.
All right. Yeah, we don't want to give out misinformation. That's one thing we do not do on this show.
He's fired up.
He's one of the best activists that I know. He's very smart, and he's well-written, well-spoken. And if you want information, that's one of the go-to guys to go to. Chris Goldstein.
Yeah.
Is he one of your friends on Facebook?
He is.
Yeah.
And Twitter.
Yeah, he's a go-to guy. You want information?
Uh-huh.
All right, so is that Bill 928 I think we talked about? All right, so Happy Hippie, give me a call. I want to know more about what you heard, and we'll just call Christie, because I need to know what she heard.
You should have him on the show more often.
Oh, I love Chris Goldstein.
That's great. You're going to call Christie?
The bill is stalled.
Oh. Maybe he doesn't know that.
Well, you just heard what Chris said. It's going to a committee right now. Yeah, right. It's on hold because of the bust. Is that true? All right. Well, we need to verify that.
Can we Google it?
Yeah, we need to verify.
Can you Google it right now?
Because Chris Goldstein
Google it.
Does not agree. He says that it's going forward.
Find out.
So
you have a laptop right in front of you.
I do. I could take a break.
You can. I'll talk. You know what? How about, can I call one of my friends? While you're looking that up.
Who are you going to call?
I'm going to call my friend.
And why? And what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to call my friend Captain.
We
Captain,
like Captain
is on a Doom Rap tour.
She's your friend, right?
He's my friend.
The Captain, yeah, he's
awesome.
Your friend.
Yeah, he's my friend.
He's a rapper, right? Isn't he a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper, and he's going to be coming to the East Coast. And I want to put it on speaker, right?
No.
I just leave it as is.
There you go.
He doesn't know I'm calling, so he may be on tour right now. I'm not sure. We'll see. I told him I was going to call him, and
Yeah, but he might not recognize the number, so he might not even pick up.
I know.
Right?
We'll leave him a voice.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Oh.
Bummer.
I should leave him a message. I wonder if I can.
I guess you can't.
Okay.
I want to call Doug Winther.
Right now?
Yeah. I don't,
Okay,
I don't know if I have his number.
Okay, do you want me to call? I have another person I can call.
Sure.
This person his name is Tim, and he has the shirt that says Cannabis Saves Lives. He is also a rapper. And let's see how I have to reset this phone. It's an iPhone. I don't know how to run it. And so, I hope he answers. He doesn't know I'm calling either. And he's not going to recognize the phone number, but, hey, I tried. I haven't talked to this guy for a little bit. Hello, this is Honeybee, and you're live on the air.
Oh, yeah?
You are, and so my friend Lefty wore your shirt, Cannabis Saves Lives, and I had people that were interested in your shirt. So I thought I would have you on the show so you could tell us a little bit about your shirt. And he hung up. I guess that was goodbye. Maybe he didn't want to talk.
Or maybe he got interrupted. Maybe something was going on. It was.
Yeah.
He had to prioritize.
Uh-huh.
So
maybe his phone died. Maybe he had no service.
No, it could be a combination of things, right? But the priorities.
Yeah.
Maybe there was one in the way.
I don't think he's running away.
I don't know.
No, he wants me to sell his shirts and help him.
Well, the interview is just postponed to another time.
Yeah.
That's all.
Maybe it wasn't even him.
Maybe it wasn't to be.
Exactly. Oh, well, I tried. Maybe Captain will call back. I should message him on Facebook and tell him. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. He's really entertaining. And my friend Captain, he's really entertaining, and he brings in the crowd. And he'll throw, like, streamers around the crowd, and everyone's jumping up, and everyone's happy. It's really cool. You know what? We could also talk about, let's see, there was this other person I wanted to talk to, and he was transported by aliens, and he landed in South Carolina.
I heard about that guy.
And let's see who is returning my call. Is it 541 or 253?
You're on the air with Sativa Cross.
Hey, hi.
Is this
Doug Winther? How you doing?
Hey, Doug. How are you, dude?
I'm hanging in there. It's about all I can do. Am I on the air?
Yeah, you're live on the air. Doug, you were a California patient or a Colorado patient, card holder, and your card expired, and you found yourself in Arizona. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I was a marijuana patient for 9 years in California.
Right.
And consistently every year kept my doctor's statements all up to date, my cards. And yeah, under the circumstances, I find myself having to move 4 times in about 10 months. I find myself in Arizona on my way to New Mexico, and I get pulled over by some bogus traffic stop. They said it's just a little bitty town, St. John's, and they said I was driving erratically and that I was speeding through downtown, and they said I was doing 70 miles an hour. It's just outrageous. I honestly thought that they were going by me because I thought maybe there was an accident or something ahead, but
I'm extra careful when I go through these small towns because of the, they have a history for being the ticket traps. And, I'm an old timer. I've been around, so I drive real careful around these places. That's why I was really shocked when I got stopped. And this guy, of course, they're professionals at questioning you. And, I was tired. I made a long drive all the way from California. And I'm driving my friend's car and out-of-state plates. And because of my age, apparently I fit into their profile. They're working with all the hard drug traffic that goes on there, And probably 60 miles before I got pulled over, I just had a feeling that that's where they first. You can go online and see there's a lot of history about the way they stop people on Highway 40. It's really, while I was in jail for the 6 days, I was talking to one of the inmates there. He was a truck driver, and he told me that they have these exits where it's a voluntary DOT inspection stop. And you don't have to stop there, but if you stop there, they search your whole truck. And I couldn't believe that they're able to do these things, it's like, you think it'd be a violation of some kind of civil rights. I don't know. I know I just in Southern California, and they have this checkpoint, immigration checkpoint between San Diego and Orange County, and if you have to commute and you happen to be detained in that line, it can take quite a while to get through there. If you have to do it every day, it's a real nuisance, Apparently our time's not worth much. They can pull us over and stop us for any reason. I couldn't even believe it. All I had in the car was a suit. I had my bags in the very back. I was surprised that they would be so persistent because there was no smell of pot on me. I hadn't smoked any. There was nothing, no smoke or odor in the car whatsoever. There's no mention of it in his report. I mean, and though he's trying to make it sound like I'm some kind of big transporter, you wouldn't believe it if you saw the amount that they're accusing me of. You'd laugh. It's pretty sad that they need money that bad. That they're sacrificing people, they're willing to put people away, or basically, I think it's a form of extortion, We desperately need our medicine, and then there's so much red tape involved, and the more things that can change in your life, like if you have to relocate, it's a major ordeal to get your 420 card in another state. It's not like California. They wouldn't even take my California driver's license. They wouldn't recognize it as a form of identification here in New Mexico. So I had to have a certified copy of my birth certificate that proved that, and that kind of held back the process of getting my license. And, of course, you have to have a license before you can get your 420 card. And there's a whole process. They have their own doctors here. They have to examine you. Plus, they have to send for your medical records. So, it's a long, tedious process. In the meantime, if you have cancer or something that you're treating yourself with that works, then you're pretty much putting yourself at risk one way or the other. it's a catch-22 thing. So, I wish I had some good news for you. I've got, I don't know if it's a good idea to talk about the case much because, it's kind of obvious, but they gave me an offer of what they call an open 6. So I'm being charged for 6 felonies. Total amount of pot that I had was about 1/8 of an ounce. Everything else is either like a little bamboo piece of pipe for smoking doobie, or, a broken vape pipe that I was trying to find a part for in California. Or, something ridiculous, a roach and a cigarette pack. But there in Arizona, if you don't have a 420 card, it's a felony. And I had talked to a motel manager the last time I went to California. I was telling him about my situation, and he said him and his friends were stopped in Parker, and that's in Arizona. And they had pot on them, and they were given tickets, and all they had to do was show up in court with their doctor's statement, and they let them all go. And but yet, if in my case, they're willing to basically persecute me.
Have you updated your card?
Yeah, what I did was my doctor that I had, the card that had expired, he no longer does it. And they used to call you and notify you by email before your card expired. But because he quit, of course, I didn't get that service. Now, the new California doctor does that. And I just got a new California card because I'm really not sure at this point where I'm going to stay because of all the red tape. All I know is that my 420 medicine works, and I've got to be where I can have it readily available, and without being thrown in jail over it. I've tried to comply with the law for the last 10 years, and it just this last year, under extreme duress from all directions, I've had to move. I've had animals involved. I mean, sounds like an excuse, but it's all real stuff. At my age, I'm 67 years old. So, yeah, I fought cancer for 8 years, and only come through it all and go through this. You'd think that they just let me go. I did 6 days in jail, Anyway.
What court is it?
The last one.
What court is this?
It's in St. John's, Arizona, in the Superior Court. And, I just, I went there the last time, and of course, the deputy, or not deputy, but the task force officer, Bishop, was there, and he had all right next to the jail and the courthouse and everything. So, I thought, well, this is just pretty cozy. It's got everything set up like a real system, real processing. And I guess that's one of many. I don't know. See, I came from California. I honestly thought it was going to be much like California when I got here. I had no idea there was going to be all these requirements and red tape involved, and of course the last thing in the world I expected was for my license to be expired. I mean, how often do you check that? It's not like your how many people know when their driver's license expired? I mean, it's not like something, it can get by anybody, is what I'm trying to say. Got by me this last time with all the... Plus, my mail hasn't been getting to me either. It's been forwarded from one place to another place, and I'm just now getting mail from the first move, so, it hasn't been easy, but anyway, we finally made a settlement, apparently, from what I understand, with the attorneys on my family's court deal, and so that'll help. Just being done with that was stressing me all out.
So wait, this is Apache County?
Yeah.
Apache County. Who's your prosecutor? They must not know anything about cancer.
Well, they don't care. They don't care.
They don't care. Yeah.
If they're patient. They really don't. They're just out to get prosecutions and make money.
What's their name? Do you know the name of the prosecutor?
I thought I had a good judge in the beginning, and right at pretrial, they sent me over to another judge upstairs, and I thought it was only a one-judge court, and so I really don't know that much about this county or how it works. All I can say is that when I was in there, a couple of the guys told me that that county was under investigation for corruption and all kinds of things. So I wouldn't.
Surprise.
It wouldn't surprise me, But they all seem like nice people. But it just they're making a business out of it. Apparently, there's a lot of shit going on through there. I don't know, but I just got kind of caught up in it all. And I thought I was home. I would have been home in another 45 minutes. I'd been driving all day, and that was the last thing in the world I expected was to be arrested and put in jail for 6 days. Thank God I was released right before Christmas, but I wasn't able to go see my mother, so because of everything, and it just, was one of those bad times. Anyway, I think they got me out of town, by myself, with no witnesses, and, what can I say? You should have seen the expression on my face when I saw that my card had expired. Because, the way the conversation went, see, I had first moved to Arizona, and then because my buddy's ranch, he didn't have fire insurance on that ranch over there, so it wasn't really an idea that I should be living there. So I ended up moving again, and anyway, to make a long story short, it just added to all the confusion, and things got, I wasn't getting my mail, and things are okay now. My dogs are safe, and I'm safe, and we made this settlement over my family's deal, and so it is getting better, but I tell you what, this stress sure doesn't help me out. Your answer to your question is yes, I got a doctor, but it's a California doctor, so I've got a California license now. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still not a New Mexican resident because I don't have my New Mexican driver's license yet. And I can't get that until July, according to the Department of Public Safety here in New Mexico. So, and then it's another 30 days at least after that before I can get my 420 card. So in the meantime, I have to drive, well, because it's the only reputable place that I know of, I'll go all the way up to Oakland and get my oil up there, and that's what I did. I drove 1,200 and something miles to get my little oil. But stuff works, folks. I wouldn't drive 1,200 or something miles for, what was it, 3 grams? You get 3 grams for $60.
It does work.
Yeah, it does work. It really does. So, well, you've been looping it up. You had a 420 party. I saw your deal on that, and anyway, yeah, I appreciate it if you wouldn't call and get these guys all stirred up, because they're bullies, and they're the kind of guys they look like they'd like to, hold a grudge.
Well, I mean, if it's a news organization just trying to get a story, that's probably a little different.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, how they can be sadistic, especially they give them a little power, they put them in a suit and give them a tie and give them some power, and, it's so political. The judge is going to stick up for his deputies. He's not going to turn on his deputies, and, and it's a money-making deal. It's just the thing is, it's either legal or it's not. If I should be, if I'm guilty of anything, it's an expired license. Okay, just like an expired fishing license, driver's license, I should be fined, but I shouldn't be charged with all this other stuff. I'm no dope dealer. I'm no transporter. I'm no, it's just ridiculous how they can manipulate the charges in the system to get the convictions. I fill out some petition today about the death penalty. I don't know. I always was kind of for the death penalty because, eye for an eye, by God. But the thing is, after being involved with the system and seeing how it works firsthand, you know how it can be manipulated and controlled and, micromanaged, I guess that is the term they use today. But, they can turn truth into lies and lies into truth. I mean, it's just incredible how they're able to do all these things. Throw out things that are evidence and say it's what do they call that? Irrelevant. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, you know what happened here? We had a patient who was arrested, and they charged him with felonies because he had different baggies of different terps. And we showed up. About 20 patients showed up at the police station with cannabis and cards. And the cop came. Yeah, the cop came out. They said, "Can we see your cards?" We handed him a stack of cards. It literally would have taken him an hour to go through all these cards. He just handed the cards back to us, said, "Go down the street over here and smoke." Sure enough, a week later, they dropped all the charges because they didn't want to deal with our podcast, because we started calling them on the podcast. We made videos about them. We put them on Facebook. They don't want that pressure because it's bad optics. When they're making a patient like you suffer and they're victimizing you, it's not a good look for them. And they don't like to be illuminated making someone suffer. And I think we're going to try to help you. I'm not going to say I know you. I'm just going to try to get the story. And I just want to know what the story is and why they're doing this to a patient and how they're going
to villainize me, Lefty. They're going to say that 8 years ago or 9 years ago I had a DUI. They're going to say that 49 years ago I had possession for sales of marijuana. They're going to say that 22 years ago I had a a domestic. Of course, the woman never had a scratch on her, but anyway, I was convicted of a domestic, and that's about it. I haven't murdered anybody all day. So, there's worse people out there. I've worked hard most all my life. I don't know what I can say. I know you can be almost a saint and they'll still come after you. Times are...
That's right.
If you don't have the money, it's screwed. You have to bend and I've given. This last thing, they had me plead guilty to possession or to manufacturing a deadly weapon. And what it was my father was a volunteer police officer for the city of San Clemente. Okay, for 12 years, he watched over the what do you call them? Anyway, the inmates washing the police cars. Okay, and the trustees, that's what they call them, the trustees, okay, so they called my dad the wash commander. Well, he had this nightstick, okay, so my dad passes away. My mom gives me I have a Ford Explorer at the time. I pile all my dad's clothes, everything in there. My dad's nightstick is in there along with his hat, his uniform, all that stuff. Because Mom didn't want to see it anymore. She just wanted out. So I took it all home, and I was going to go through it all, this and that. And this happened during that period of time. And that darn stick was rolling around in the back of my Explorer when that cop found it. And see, that's when I thought I had cancer. So I just pled guilty to it. I didn't, I didn't want to do any jail time. I didn't want a court case. I thought I was dying of cancer. So I just went ahead and pled guilty. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I can't afford to do that. What are they going to give me a third-time felon? Am I going to be a third-time felon over this thing? That's pretty much what they're threatening me with. That's a long time in jail, man. I'm 67. I told my attorney, I said, that's a death sentence. All because I had an expired license.
That's up to the prosecutor. Hopefully the prosecutor has some compassion.
Well, he certainly doesn't seem to have much, he's the one that brought up the charges against me, and he refiled them. He had plenty of time to look over this stuff. I know I'm going through hell right now with these two sisters of mine. They're trying to steal the family trust. I think I told you about this, and I caught one of them. And Mom wanted to know where money went, and I got an attorney. This has been going on for 2.5 years. I've got two sisters that have done everything in the world to destroy me. I've spent a small fortune in attorney's fees to the point where I'm just broke. So I've been a real easy target, and I've been villainized by my sisters. Every year I used to take Mom for a ride out in the country to see the flowers, the wildflowers in the springtime out in Gorman there. It was on our way up to Yosemite, so, she used to love to go through there. So this is before her Alzheimer's got real bad. And so I told the house cleaner that we would be back late, probably after dinner, so she didn't have to cook dinner for Mom. then we were going to go see the wildflowers, and we'd be back probably after 8 o'clock or so. So Mom and I took off, and we drove all the way up to Gorman, and it was a little later than we thought when we left, so we headed up to Yosemite, because it was really, they had a lot of rain that year, and we had a lot of beautiful flowers. She loved that drive, and anyway, we turned around and came back. And when we came back, my sister had called the police and said that I had abducted my mother. So they came to the house twice to do a wellness check on my mom. Then a few days later, I was served with a restraining order. And my sister charged me with all kinds of horrible crap. And it took me 3 months to get all these charges dismissed. You know, I had no idea that you could be guilty through accusation in court, you know. You don't even have to go to court. I'm trying to tell these people, no, this is all about the family trust. My sister's trying to steal all the money, and she's trying to build a case here. That's what this is all about, you know. And in the meantime, they're stealing all Mom's jewelry and money out of her bank accounts, or antique furniture and collectibles and fine china and everything else. And so I'm calling Mom's attorney. Mom's attorney's just giving me lip service, so I end up having to hire my own attorney. And so, you know, there was a lot of how should I say, negative propaganda going around about me there for a few months. It was a lot of mudslinging and totally just all false. And she didn't get away with it. The outcome is going to be that the court will appoint, she'll have to have a complete accounting for all the money. And she'll have to go through everything. They're going to go through it all. And so that's the main thing, because if I hadn't done anything, there wouldn't be a trust. There wouldn't be anything left, you know. And at least they're watching it now. They're going to find out where every penny goes. Not that there's a lot. The attorneys, you know, end up taking it. But anyway.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other issue. When is your court date for the cannabis charge?
Oh, that's May 8th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to see you on Facebook before then, but we're going to try to we'll try to do something for you here. Try to help you in some way. Yeah, we'll do something.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, you know what? We got to stick up for each other. This is important stuff. We have to have safe access, you know? This is just wrong what they're doing.
It's very wrong, and we do have to stick together.
That's right. Is this Honeybee?
It is. Hi.
Hi, Honeybee. Well, I guess y'all don't need me anymore. I'm going to take a nap. I've been working. I've got a garden I started up here. We have a short growing season.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm going to grow a little of this, a little of that.
Nice. Maybe I'll come visit you too.
Yeah. Yeah, come on up. We got lots of room. We do. This place is huge. I sent you a pic, right?
Yes, I love it.
Where are you at?
I'm up in Reserve, New Mexico.
Oh.
Up in it's right in one corner of the Gila Forest. I mean, there's nothing up here. There's like a little village of 400 people up here.
That's cool.
And that's it, yeah, just 2 gas stations and a market and a bar and post office.
That's all you need, yeah. Dispensary.
Dispensary.
An outhouse, and that's it. Yeah, the town's so small, everybody's got to take turns being the town drunk.
Or you do it all together. And here we go.
All right, well, you kids take it easy. I'll be talking to you.
All right,
Lefty,
Doug.
all right?
Thanks. I'll talk to you before court.
All right.
Bye. Good
Thanks,
luck.
All right, bro. Love you guys. Thanks.
Take care.
Doug Winther going to court. Facing felony charges because his cannabis card expired. Felony charges because his card expired. That's pretty extreme.
Just a little. And you know what? This is all stupid because it's going to be legal everywhere anyways pretty soon. And they're just going to have to dismiss all these charges and realize all the money that they wasted because they have to prove a point.
This is Heather.
Yes, hi, you're on the air. This is Lefty Grimes. How do I find out who the prosecutor is for St. John's Court?
Is it for the Justice Court or is it for the Magistrate Court?
The Superior Court?
For the Superior Court?
Yes.
Okay, so the prosecutor would be the County Attorney's Office.
Okay, do you have his number or her number?
Yeah, their phone number is 928-337-7560.
Okay.
Who is that?
Do you know the name?
Okay.
Do you have the name? The name?
It depends because they have deputy attorneys in there, so it just depends on which one was working the case.
Oh, I see. Okay.
How do we find out who worked the case?
You would have to ask them, give them a name and everything of the case and everything, and then they could let you know which one was working the case.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Okay?
Okay, bye-bye. What's that number?
928-337-7560.
All right.
Who was that?
This is the St.
No, who did we just talk to?
Doug Winther.
No.
That
the
was
lady who just gave us the phone number.
the court officer for St. John's Justice Court.
Apache County Attorney's Office.
Yes, hi, you're on the air. This is Lefty Grimes. I'm trying to get information on the prosecutor for Doug Winther's case on May 8th.
Okay, sorry, who am I speaking to?
This is Lefty Grimes. I'm an award-winning journalist with sativacross.com, and I'm trying to get the prosecutor to give us a statement on the Doug Winther case.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Thank you.
Hold number 1.
There we go.
I'm going to keep track, just because it's fun. And then I can write. And I look important. Yes, go ahead.
It's the carousel of...
And you said it was Doug Winther's?
Yes, Winther. Yes.
Were we on hold? We weren't. I have to remove that.
Yeah, apparently we're not.
Oh.
No, she's looking it up, actually,
Okay.
over here. Yeah, thank you.
I am looking it up. I don't see anything in our system for that name.
Doug Winther.
Maybe Douglas.
Douglas? Oh, boy. Really? It's May 8th is his court date. Do I have the right court? Maybe it's the other court?
You're actually not calling the court. You're calling the attorney's office. So I don't have anything in our system, so I don't know if you're calling the right county.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I'm going to write down wrong number.
Okay, because he was a medical cannabis patient whose card ran out, and he got arrested in your jurisdiction with an expired card, but he's facing all kinds of felonies, and we're trying to find out why it's such a jump in from being a patient who's suffering and needs compassion to being a criminal,
Yeah, sorry, it doesn't look like I have anything in our system, so I can't really say anything or anything on it because I don't have anything coming up.
Huh. Am I spelling it wrong? Maybe it's W...
But she's just an attorney's office. She isn't like a county court.
Yeah, all right. Well, she's the attorney, the prosecutor's office.
Oh. The prosecutor's office.
Yeah, because we're trying to find the prosecutor who's prosecuting his case, and we can't find it. All right, we'll have to do some more digging, I guess. All right.
Yeah, I apologize.
All right. What's your name? I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Cecilia.
Cecilia. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wrong number.
It's the carousel of. Really? Really? This is the runaround we get?
Yep.
Just no, we have nothing. No,
But
sorry.
you like this. This is fun to you. Remember?
It's not fun to Doug. It's fun to me, but not fun to Doug.
You love to call people.
I do. It's trolling 101. But there's a patient who's suffering on the other end of this trolling call.
I understand why you do it. But remember, this is the crap you have to go through.
What's that, William? Therapy, you said?
It's therapy.
It is therapeutic.
He's like, I gotta yell at someone.
All right, so how do we find out?
It's an authoritative issue.
Oh. We have some inner problems we need to work through.
Let me call this. All right, let me call the original number back.
Yeah, William says. Just saying, William says. Just saying. William is just saying, Lefty.
You're just saying?
Just saying.
Why are you just saying?
Donald's office, this is Heather.
Yes, hi, you're on the air. This is Lefty Grimes again. The number we called before didn't seem to work. We're trying to get information for Doug Winther's case for May 8th, and we may not even have the right court. Do you have anything in your system for May 8th for Doug Winther? W-I-N-T-H-E-R.
Doug Winther?
Yeah, W-I-N-T-H-E-R.
Would it by chance be John Douglas Winther?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
John.
Okay.
I think that's our problem.
That might be the problem. Yeah, we're looking up Doug Winther. Yeah. It helps to have the name
Okay,
right.
so the last thing that I see here is that his case was bound over to Superior Court on April 4th. If you give me a minute, I can transfer you over to Superior Court, though, and they should be able to help you with information.
Can we
okay?
get the phone number for Superior Court in case we get disconnected?
Yeah, their phone number is 928-337-7550.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
All right, hold on 1 minute.
Carousel.
Oh,
the
hold.
carousel.
I forgot. I was keeping track.
Carousel. I like that song. Armstrong.
That was really nice.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep.
It's an echo.
They're recording it.
Echo.
Recording?
Echo.
Hello? Testing. What? Who's calling?
Nobody.
Oh. That was
You
weird.
have reached the office of Anel Honshell, Apache County Clerk of the Superior Court. Currently, there are no jury trials scheduled at this time. You may check current jury trial status on our website at www.apacheclerk.net. If you have any other questions regarding your jury service,
It's the Apache
please leave
Clerk.
your name, phone number, and a detailed message.
Oh, jury. That's jury service. This is Lefty Grimes. I don't
And
think-
Honeybee.
And Honey and William. We're not looking
And
for
William.
jury service, are we? No, we're looking for justice, actually, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for the
Prosecutor, yeah.
Prosecutor
Right.
for John Douglas Winther.
Right.
For May 8th.
Right.
In the Superior Court at phone number 928-337-7550. And now it says that we're trying to go to jury duty.
Yeah. No, we want to get the story on why they're prosecuting a medical cannabis patient whose card has expired. And he's got felonies because his card expired. I mean, shouldn't it just be a fine? But I'd like to know more about the story and get a statement from the prosecutor's office on this case for John Douglas Winther. He's a 67-year-old man with a horrible disease, and he's basically being given a life sentence. And I would just like an answer.
For, he has like a whole history of having a medical cannabis card.
Yeah, 10
and
years.
And can prove it.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years, and
it expired, and now he's facing felonies because of that.
And all of a sudden, he is a felon.
He's a criminal.
And a danger to society. And that's not okay.
Yeah, it's not good. But we need some more information. We need your statement. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe Maybe he's a psycho wacko killer that we don't know about. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe he needs to be locked up. Who knows? Honeybee, we need to know.
We need to know, and you need to call Lefty.
Yeah, call me. My number is 908-616-0682. 908-616-0682. And we do a podcast here live from Chris Christie's office every Thursday and live from the bunker in Bayonne every Monday night from 4 to 7. We got new hours now, 4 to 7. We also give away a magical butter machine. If you'd like to win a magical butter machine, you can give us a call. And also go to magicalbutter.com. Get your magical butter machine from magicalbutter.com. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Right, Honeybee?
Yes, they do.
Brownies,
every one of them.
Brownies, cookies, smoothies, sauces, soups, veggies, candies, salad dressings for your tossed salad, William.
You got that down good. You have it memorized.
Really?
And there's also seafood, marinades, meats, beverages, lotions and salves, and much more.
Much, much more, Honeybee.
Much, much more.
This machine is a lifesaver for patients. Like Doug Winther, he needs a machine like this to save his cancer.
And he called in, so can we just automatically...
He should get it. Well, I don't know if they'll let him have a machine in the Who's Gal.
Oh. Yeah.
Did they give out magical butter machines in jail? I don't think so.
No, they don't.
No, so
No.
I don't think
we
so.
don't want to be the first. But he can have it when he gets out.
Okay, Doug, when you get out of jail in 2049...
Oh, my gosh.
For your 8th of cannabis...
Wow.
Going over the border, we'll give you a magical butter machine. By then it'll be the MB10, but that's okay. We're at MB3 now, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
This is the MB2 box.
Or MB2, whatever.
Wow.
Got a few more to go.
How long have you had this box?
Quite a long time, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
It's been through the ringer.
Yep.
People like to tape stuff onto the top of it. And I'm like,
Oh.
why are you taping stuff to the box?
It's blowing away.
Okay, now you're ripping. Look at the top of the box now. It's all like mangled because of the tape.
Oh, I probably did that. Did I do
No,
that?
you weren't the first. But trust me, you were not the first.
Okay, good.
You won't be the last.
Okay.
I see it and I'm like, I just shake my head.
I was
I'm
like, William's flag is blowing away.
Yeah, I just shake my head now.
So, I heard you got some T-shirts.
We have lots of T-shirts.
Mm.
Lots of new shirts. We gave away 15 shirts at the joint on Thursday.
I don't even know how you did that.
If you came to the joint on Thursday, you got a shirt. And it's a good one.
It is.
Don't shoot, I'm running away.
I love it.
On the back.
That's the best one.
It's a good one.
I think that's the best one. I mean, I do like Don't Shoot, I'm White, but, you know, as a female, I'm not all about just wearing that shirt everywhere.
Don't shoot, I'm a veteran is good.
That's a good one, but I'm not a veteran.
Also, yeah.
So I like Ignorance is No Excuse on the front with a big cannabis leaf, because that really, actually, I was at the restaurant yesterday and some guy was asking about it. I said, you should listen to it. We can help you get your cannabis card. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. We can tell you, where you need to go, how you need to qualify.
Yeah.
You know, not that you give them out yourself, but,
You got to be half
give them
dead, first
direction.
of all.
Yeah.
Are you half dead? Step one. Check your pulse. Are you half dead?
He was all dancing.
No.
It was cool.
No, I'm sorry. Beat him over the head a little bit. Knock him silly.
He worked at, I think it's Cordoba.
Oh, I love that place.
I ate there last night.
Yummy. Yeah. I get the guacamole and the chips there.
Isn't that what you get at
That's what I
Chipotle?
get everywhere. Everywhere I go.
Dude. Your list of
love
food that you eat is funny. You vegetarian who eats meat?
Yes.
Oh, only.
Had a nice steak last night, boy. Vegetarian steak was the best.
Vegetarian steak.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
It's a new thing.
Can you explain it to me? And
Don't judge me. It's a thing.
it looks like a steak.
Yeah, it's a steak.
It's the shape, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a steak.
Yeah.
It smells like a steak.
Yeah.
But it's not a steak.
It's a fucking steak.
It's a vegetarian steak.
No, it's not.
If I say it's vegetarian, it's vegetarian. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Lefty lives in Lefty's world.
No. This is his. This is how he feels about it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't
We
see
accept
it.
him as he is.
I don't see it. I'm just saying. That's me. I don't see it.
You don't see what?
He doesn't say it.
Vegetarian steak.
Oh, you never seen one?
Don't even want to entertain it. Listen to the name
Oh,
of it.
you know what? They have it at like Veggie Grill. Veggie Grill makes like meatless products. They're really good. I like it. But it kind of is weird.
Well, I'm sure that works for some people.
So how much are your shirts?
$20.
And how do they get them?
Got to come to the State House on Thursdays.
Oh, State House.
That's how you get them.
It's the only way that you can get them.
That's the only. You got to come down. You got to be about it. You want a shirt? You got to be about it. I don't want people singing about it. You know, a lot of people sing about stuff. A lot of people talk about stuff. A lot of people write about stuff. We do stuff.
Yeah, we do.
So, there you go.
Join the team.
I sing about it too, though.
So if you're going to do it, you have to come to New Jersey and you have to get your own shirt.
Yeah, come get your shirt.
What about all the people that live far away?
Maybe
you have to come to the Annex building, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll give you a $5 discount if you drive.
Well,
hello?
Hello, you're on the air with Sativa Cross.
Oh, shit. My favorite kind of cross. What's happening, guys? That's a Haney blah.
Blah.
What's up?
Thank you.
Hi, Haney.
Hey,
How's
Haney.
it going, William?
Not too bad. How about you?
Oh, going pretty good. Trying to get rested up. Recharge the battery.
Yeah, I heard you had entertainment over the weekend.
Just a little bit.
Oh, my. Yeah, entertainment, calamity, shenanigans, all sorts of things. It's really cool when spirits make, clothing disappear. Good spirits, not the evil spirits.
Really? Clothing disappeared?
How?
How? What happened?
We have no idea where it went.
Really?
How about it, Honeybee? We have no idea where it went.
No idea.
It just disappeared.
Wow.
That's what happens with the hippie hut. But what happens with the hippie hut kind of stays with the hippie hut. So
Unless you call in on the podcast.
Unless Honeybee tells you.
It's not even my
Then
fault.
it's okay.
I didn't do anything.
I want to know more. Tell me more about what
Nothing.
happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
I can neither confirm nor deny what you're trying to get there.
Was there nudity?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
There was nudity. Was your ball sack hanging out, hippie? Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, she had her man-sized lady balls hanging out.
What?
God.
That wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I'm kidding.
Hippie.
You'll never know.
Hippie. Did you find out information about that bill? What's going on?
I'm not sure. It's like
All right. Well, we can't give out misinformation.
There's a lot of people here that are getting a hold of me. I mean, it's been an all-day fiasco. Christie was basically venting to me. She's upset. I really don't know what to make of it. I'm just hoping that all of our work didn't go to waste. I'm hoping that everything that we are doing, I mean, I don't mind if it slows our progression. I hope it just doesn't set us back.
So wait a minute.
So that's it.
This bill was stalled because of the party, you're saying?
Well, I'm not saying or confirming it completely yet. I'm just saying that it may have been stalled. It was supposed to. Hold on a second. Let me read it. According to Des Lozing of Philly Norman, the G-Trim bill was to be voted on in transportation rooms this week, and at the time it has been canceled with no further comment on reschedule. So right now, the G-Trim bill is not slated or scheduled when it was actually scheduled or slated for this week. I'm going to look into it tomorrow to see if it was re-added to the schedule or not. So I don't know. Things are kind of up in the air, and I can neither confirm or deny anything until it's like absolute. You know what I mean? And I don't want people getting pissed because I'm not getting the right or the full story out. So before I make a misspeak, I want to make sure, everything's right. But from what I heard from the recording of Derek Rosenring of Philly Normal, the decrim bill is to be voted on in transportation this week, and at the time it has been canceled with no further comment on reschedule. So right now, the decrim bill is not on the schedule this week. So what does that tell you? Stalled. I hope it doesn't slow or stop things. Those are mine. It's awful quiet over there.
We're listening. You're speaking wise words.
I was listening to you talk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I need to find out the truth
We
because
got 928 or something.
this is a show that does stories about real stuff, and I don't want to give out bad information. I want to give out information.
Well, neither do I. I want you to get the right story. I want you to make sure you get it from the right sources. Derek Rosenring of Philly Normal, it was to be voted on, and this was from a Philly Associated News. Let me see here. Philly.com, Philadelphia Local News. The Philadelphia Local News stated that Derek Rosenring of Philly Normal that the decrim bill was to be voted on, and at this time it has been canceled with no further comment on reschedule. So it's kind of up in the air. Kind of makes my butthole pucker.
What else makes your butthole pucker?
Jeff Sessions, Matt Baker, Mr. Turzai, all those kind of people.
How about make it pucker in a good way?
How about who?
Does anybody make it pucker in a good way?
Does anybody make my butthole pucker in a good way?
Oh.
I don't know. I've never used that term before. I guess I'll really have to think on that one.
Well, come on, hippie. You gotta know.
I guess anyone that has a strap on.
I mean, who would make your butt pucker more, Turdseye or Matt Baker?
You asked for it.
Wow. Sorry, hippie. Another one bites the dust.
It's brutal. That was brutal, man.
For whatever reason, he enjoys doing this form of therapy.
Control.
You know what? No, you know what I'm looking at also. Control. More. I think it's more about let me challenge authority.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an authoritative issue. It goes way back. You know, because parents represent. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they say.
William, have you ever burned your pubic hairs? William. William. God.
What happened? What? What's
William,
going on?
Have you ever burnt your pubic hair off with a torch? William.
I don't think William's talking to you.
I have. All the time. And I'll never do it again. Because I like this magical butter machine. Because magical butter makes my recipes better. Come on, sing it.
Magical butter makes my recipes better. Come
Brownies,
on,
cookies,
William.
smoothies, sauces, soups, veggies, candies, salad dressing, spear tossed salad.
William.
Haney.
Oh, look at you.
We just gave a machine to Michelle.
Oh, she's so excited.
She's thrilled.
Now she's going to make stuff.
Yeah. Butter and stuff.
Cookies. Cookies. Tincture.
Comes with a love glove. Comes
Oh.
with a love glove.
A love glove.
What is a love glove?
How do you use it? Sounds interesting.
Slightly used.
Oh. Can you wash it?
No, you get a freshly new love glove with your magical butter machine. Fresh.
Is that the reconditioned version?
No, you don't. No, you get a fresh love glove.
That's good.
Each machine comes with a new love glove. You don't want a used love glove.
No. I don't think I would either.
Flute solo.
William, that's you. You could dance for us, William.
MagicalButter.com 1-800-424-334 MagicalButter.com. You ever have a guy sing to you?
It says eat to treat.
1-800-424-334 MagicalButter.com. Get your Magical Butter machine today from Garrett Angel.
Right. They're great.
What a guy.
What a great guy.
Magical butter makes your recipes better. Magical butter makes your recipes better.
Why aren't you singing, William? You could add your version.
Butter.com. MagicalButter.com. That's my sexy voice.
Is it?
Then I have the sexy how's it?
Creepy, rapey.
Hey, sexy, creepy voice. This is the voice the cops use in Trenton when they go in the canine yard. Hey, come here. Hey, come over here. I got something for you.
You gotta go a little deeper.
Hey, I got something for you. Hey, come here.
Okay.
Come here, little girl.
Stop. Let's talk about something else.
Come here. You look like Herb Flowers' friend. Are you a friend of Herb Flowers? Come over here. Are you 17? Oh, come over here.
Who is Herb Flowers?
Herb Flowers is an officer in Trenton who is violating people's rights as we speak.
You're kidding me.
He's an Uncle Tomish kind of cop.
And they're allowing this?
Yeah.
They're co-signing.
I heard that he rides around without a bicycle seat on his bicycle.
He does what?
That's what I heard. I don't know this for a fact. It's alleged. Allegedly, he rides
it
around.
could be a total rumor, a lie.
Probably a rumor.
Okay. You saw it on the internet?
Nobody does that.
He sits.
That's it. You saw it on the
He sits
internet.
on what?
His bicycle seat without a bicycle seat.
Wow.
Yeah.
He sits on that?
I don't know. I just hear rumors. I would like to ask
I
him.
I couldn't imagine anybody doing that and thinking that they weren't going to hurt themselves to hit a bump.
No.
I know, danger.
That's a medieval torture. Remember that one?
Wow.
They used to sit somebody on a
Was
pyramid.
Was that in Scotland or was that in
England?
Or in England?
They would sit you on top of like a pyramid like this.
Oh yeah.
Like a jam award. They would stick this jam award. They would jam this jam award, up, and you would sit on it for like days, and you would just slowly, just gross.
Wow. In the meantime, you're bleeding to death, right?
Hopefully, if you're lucky.
That sounds.
I mean, I know I'm not designed for that.
It's disgusting.
You know.
So.
Oh wow. So, how many magical butter machines do you have left?
Enough.
How many is enough?
Enough. Why?
Well, because we go back to me being able to donate the labeling system to the contest. If you don't tell me, I can't give you.
Well, you'll see Michelle to give her labeling system. You'll see her. She's the last winner, so you can give her stuff. She gets a labeling system. Yes, I did not give her a labeling system because I did not have a labeling system.
And you didn't mention to me.
No, I didn't.
There it is.
My producer has to do that, and I don't have a producer that cares enough to do that. Sorry.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you are kidding. That was funny.
Funny.
Well, anyway, a nice number for me, and I can match the number, and then we can have everything in central location and mail it out all at one time.
Okay.
Well, you know what? It needs to go right here on top of the magical butter machine.
You know what?
To remind him that when he does give it away at some spontaneous moment of the year, then he'll have it ready.
Honeybee.
I'm a
I'm
genius.
so glad you brought that up. You know the flag sits in?
Yeah.
Well,
It was taken to Trenton and did not come back into the house.
Inside that box, there were
There is.
labeling systems, right?
Yes, there might be.
There
But
is.
There is.
There
There
is.
is.
There is.
But
There is.
people have been picking at
I know they have.
So the toothpick flags, gone. There may be some stickers.
Oh, look. I put them right here, actually.
Yeah,
There you go.
well,
Look.
that's 3, but there's 13 in the bag.
A baker's dozen.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were for, so I wanted to decorate your microphone when you were
They
sitting
were
there.
they were for product.
Now they're for advertising.
To be able, that's fine. You know, a flair for your affair.
Oh no! Look,
But anyway,
we're repping.
so that's why when you mentioned last week, oh, I didn't get any. Right? Because I didn't. First off, I didn't know you won. Number one. Number two, he didn't make sure that it went either.
Wow.
He didn't help remember or remind. So some people got, some people didn't get.
I didn't get them when I won. A long time ago.
I again, like I said, I didn't know that you won.
Oh, thanks.
So,
Thanks, Lefty.
And yeah, well, I didn't know.
Oh my God! Do you even watch your own podcast?
He wasn't here that time that I did win. It was just you.
Really?
Wasn't it just you and Michelle?
Maybe.
I think so.
Okay.
Because I was watching.
Well, you have no
I
computer.
remember that show.
But anyway,
No, this was-
Nonetheless, cmmnj.org is our
a couple years
sponsor.
ago, when we were at the State House and we were doing that, we were giving away. I was donating to the contest, and then there were times when the contest winner got without getting.
SativaCross.com. MagicalButter.com. Happy Daddy Products.
I love their tools. You can really tell the difference.
No, big time.
Happy Daddy's got some nice stuff.
I love it. The best. Titanium. You can torch the shit out of these tools and they don't break. They keep going. Love it.
They're like the ever-ready battery
Mm-hmm.
with the green rabbit.
NewJerseyWeedman.com. DavidVersusAutism.org. Blue Planet Biotech. Run New Jersey. Medical-freedom.com. Get your State of Compassion flags from medical-freedom.com. Uh-oh. Hello, you're on the air with Sativa Cross. You're on the air. You are on the air. You are live on the air. Live on the air. You sound like Anthony, and I can't put you through the system. All right, there you go.
I'm just FaceTiming because I wanted to tell Honey, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I wish her the best of luck and I love her today.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Is she there?
Hello?
Yeah, hold on here.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right. I don't know if I can
Hey,
hear
girl.
you on the air. She's not going to make it. Okay, so.
Okay.
All right, Ariel's not going
Okay.
to make it, but tell her we're on the air now.
Love you. You take care.
All right.
Love you.
Well.
Oh.
That's Ariel. She's so cool. All right. Yeah, I'll call you after the show. Bye. See you. All right. That's one of our news people. Newswoman. She really is has a good voice for radio.
Who?
Ariel.
Oh, yeah.
When she comes on, it's like she gets her news ready, and it's like
Uh-huh.
just let her go for like a half hour. Just let her
She's
read
great.
news. It's like, oh, it's great. She's like a ringer, one of those ringers.
Mhm.
I told her that one day. I'm like, you're a ringer. She goes, how dare you? Psst. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Means you're really good.
Oh my gosh.
Medical-freedom.com. Kind of Sense. New Jersey Grannies for Grass. Toughies Fight. Legalized for Lorelei. JacksonStorms.com. Prayers for Sarah. Prayers for Pete. Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey and Jenna's Journey. Don't look at me. This is the worst part of the show.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm looking at you.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Let's look at William.
All I know is I'm sitting here and I'm being eyeballed.
Yes, we're looking at you.
You know what I mean?
I'm looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking at me, looking at them, looking at me, right?
Right. Well, it was a good show today. And we got some information, we got some misinformation, and we need to find out more information. So we'll do that today for you. On why the PA bill is not going through or going through, what's going on with the party, did the party have an effect on the bill, what the hell's going on in Pennsylvania. You got a bunch of idiots down there in fucking office.
All over the
what the fuck?
All over the place.
Oh, my God. And now that the Republicans are in office, you see that the drug war has just ramped up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're back to prohibition. We're back to the 1920s again.
And they're treating it that way.
And you guys have cards.
Yeah, and we're living in fear with cards.
And yeah.
But you know, yeah, it does.
In more fear because the ones who are buying it off the street are home. They're not in a safe place where, you know.
No.
You can.
There's no safe harbor in PA, so they go to parties. Patients go to parties to find cannabis.
Yeah.
That's where they go. That's where you have to stock up at a party.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's sad.
It should be reasonably priced, affordable, and
Usually,
available.
These parties are pretty good. They're usually pretty
Well, I mean, like the state system.
Yeah, the state system. Oh, dispensaries in Jersey, $500 an ounce. How much is an eighth in Oregon? How much is a quarter in Oregon?
35.
$35 for a quarter. An eighth is a free.
Well, you know,
eighth
it's
is free.
yeah.
You pay for an eighth.
Yeah.
It's like an eighth here. Take it.
Yeah, it's like a dime bag.
It's like $50.
Or my friends just, say here.
Here. Wow. What a fucking mess.
It is. It's really eye-opening and scary at the same time because I'm in Oregon and I don't have to look out my rearview mirror. I don't have to look for the police. Unless I'm, I still can't smoke and drive, but I can carry it. I can have it in my house. I can walk down the street with it. I can just not do it in people's view out in public.
Honeybee, it's been a great few weeks that you spent here with us on the podcast. You've done a bunch of podcasts with us. You've done an I&E tour, wheelchair.
I have.
Oh, my God. We've done a lot.
Traveled all over.
You
went to a couple parties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You Rhode Island. You went to Pennsylvania.
I did. I went to the ocean.
New York.
I went to New York several times.
Where? Wow.
I know. Rhode Island. Did you say Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Yep. Met a bunch of people that I've talked to only through Facebook.
And
so that's been awesome.
Yeah. And now you learn how to podcast.
I have.
All the stuff
I have. I'm learning that. I can't wait to get mine set up because that's going to be fun. So, I had a lot of fun doing the women's podcast.
You got to do more of those.
That was a blast.
Those are good.
Oh my gosh, women power. I mean, that was strong.
Yeah. That was good stuff.
It was.
I wasn't even here for that. I wasn't even near the room. It was amazing.
It was fun how everyone, contributed and they had their own little thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we're cool.
Yeah, we need to do more of those in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to combine all our pages. It's not going to be Sativa Cross West and East. It's going to be Sativa Cross. And we're going to just do this all together.
I'll be Honeybee Blackout Tour visiting Sativa Cross.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're our Sativa Cross. We're going to have our own channel, and you're going to do your own thing on our channel.
I'm just the West Side branch. How about that?
Whatever you want to call it, yeah. But we're powerful.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people ready to stand behind us and help us. It's fun to, see the enthusiasm of people.
Yeah.
They're like, hell yeah.
You guys are great, really.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
The support has been awesome.
Yep. Like and share our page.
Yes.
Donate to Sativa Cross.
No, give that too, but give 10%.
Yeah, first give 10%. Help others.
10%. Where's my pay? Where's my friend here? Oh, I lost it. Of course I lost it. Well, I give out the... Life is very simple. She's suffering. It would make her feel better if she got a flower. Not much to ask for someone who's dying, suffering. Send her a flower. Yeah. Speaking of dying and suffering, every week here. And some weeks it's harder to read than others. I don't know why that is. Maybe sometimes it's Randy Robertson. He's just had a birthday. Sometimes it's Michael. Sometimes it's Cheryl, Sabina. It's just I go through the names on this list, and I've interacted with a lot of these people. They've affected me in a lot of different ways. And this list really is sad. But we have to do it. It gives a lot of meaning to what we do here. I snitched someone out. I snitched out somebody because I see them going down a path on opiates, and I see how their hands are all marked up with needle marks. And they actually told me that they were doing $200 worth of dope every day.
Oh my goodness.
And
That's
I'm
a real
watching,
problem.
and I'm watching as somebody's enabling this person, giving them money. Like I saw this person just take money from somebody, and I'm like, that money's going right in your fucking arm, dude.
And then in a couple of weeks, that escalates to 500.
And so I just snitched him out. I didn't snitch him out, but I said something to somebody who I knew would. But there's really nothing they can do because they know.
Did anything happen as the result?
Of course not. Of course not. But I had to say something because this list, this person will be on this list if this person dies. And I don't want to add anybody to this fucking list.
And didn't you just add someone, Anthony, who has cancer?
Yep. So this person is really he's going down a bad spiral, and he's taking other people with him. And there's other people enabling him that have the heart of gold, that are just trying to help this person, but they're not helping him. They're hurting him. And I think I need them to know this. And I think the family needs to go to like the what's that? Families of Narcotics Anonymous.
NA.
Naranon or what's it?
Analon, not Analon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's not AA.
It's Analon, is it?
It's Al-Anon.
Al-Anon.
So it's Naranon.
Naranon?
Naranon.
Oh.
Families of how to deal with.
I didn't know they had Naranon.
Yeah.
I need to go to that one.
It's Naranon because you deal with addicts and their behavior and the manipulative behavior.
Yeah.
It's very manipulative, and it's very sad that how they manipulate people.
Yeah.
That if they use their mind for good, if they held a job for more than a week or two, but these people can't hold jobs for more than a week or two. That's what's sad about it. This person is working for somebody else who's giving him this money. He shouldn't be. I would not be giving this person a job, but he's doing it because he's trying to help him. He's not helping him. This person has not hit bottom because he's getting money from a source. At some point, you have to let someone hit bottom. You can't just keep feeding him money. You're going to kill him. One way or another, I don't know.
At some point, that person has to stop enabling this person, but usually that's, like, difficult.
Yeah, especially if it's family. It's tough.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, what you should do is cut them off, but, that's harder than said. I don't know.
So
Everyone's different.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a little fucking snitch because I don't like this list, and I don't want you to be on this list. I wouldn't put my worst enemy on this list. Not even Al Crusher.
Wow.
No. Seriously. I'm over it. I have more fun with Al Crusher now than I ever did. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, I need Al Crusher. Cops is props. Oh, hey.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You haven't talked about him for a little bit. Or went to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go. We should go see him. Well, I guess we'll start the list. And I hope this list doesn't get bigger, but I know it's going to get bigger. And I hope it's somebody... I hope nobody gets on this list. I know it's going to happen. But first and foremost is Cheryl Miller, because we all know about Cheryl. We all know what great things she did for activism in New Jersey and how Jim Miller pushed her around so she could push other people around. That's the quote of the day from the other day.
That's a good one.
I love it.
He pushed Cheryl around so she could push other people around. Oh, man.
And that was a powerful statement.
Dude, what?
The commitment, the dedication. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine.
That's why I do what I do when it comes to Cheryl.
So yeah, I was introduced to her and Jim by Pete Christopher many years ago. Only met her a couple times. I didn't know her all that well, but what I did know affected me.
Yeah, it did. She's number one on your list.
Big time. She's the reason why we have cannabis in New Jersey. We wouldn't have cannabis if it wasn't for Cheryl Miller and Jim. No, hell no.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's an absolute
Oh,
fact.
wow.
Originally, the bill had her name on it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then when it was resubmitted for whatever the adjustments were,
Yeah.
then the bill number changed to SB 119, which was Senate Bill 119 for the provision for medical marijuana to be given to patients. So it became like the Medical Marijuana Act, more so than the Cheryl Miller Act. But when I personally heard the story back in 2005, because I was doing candlelight vigils for deceased patients with Philly Normal. Well, Jim Miller had heard about that, so he came out, and that's how I met him, and then we talked about it, and he told me his story, and I was like, oh my God, and even today I try to find a way to support the organization, because I was hoping by now I had helped support enough to where they were able to have property. But that's still my intent. It needs its own property, and then it can stretch its arms and function the way it is meant to function. And then, of course, supporting the legacy of Cheryl Miller. So a few years back, came up with a couple of domain names for a page just dedicated for her that cmmnj.org should have anyway. It should have a flip page from them right to Cheryl. Instead of Cheryl being scattered everywhere. Well, she is. She's adored. But now we're talking centralized location. That's all.
Mhm.
But
Sabina Rose, 15-month-old baby, died from a 25-hour seizure. Gracie, Cindy Mae, Jack, little kids. Diane and Marie. Randy Robertson, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Jay, Roger, Michael Dillon. Honeybee, are you going to do this list?
Am I going to do this list?
Yeah.
This one hurts.
I know it hurts. I think we should do this list on all our shows.
Oh, am I going to do the list? Oh, yes.
So, I mean, in Oregon.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't mean now. I mean in Oregon, when you do your podcast.
Yes.
It's part of the format. I know it sucks.
It does suck.
It sucks big time.
It's making me cry.
It's making me cry, and it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better, Honeybee. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to get fucking worse. Because we're going to lose friends and people we love. Because that's what happens when you have a failed program.
Yeah. Or it's too expensive, and then you can't even afford it. So, you know, it's like several different things.
Well, Honeybee, it was great spending these few weeks with you, having you on the show, and I can't wait to hear what you do in Oregon on your podcast. I'm really excited for you. I think you're gonna be awesome.
I'm working on it.
And I think you're gonna do the women's thing out there. You get a bunch of girls together, forget about it.
Yeah, I know.
And troll the drunks while you're out there too.
Damn it. When are you going to say that?
Troll those drunks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're not a drinker anymore. You're a smoker.
Yep.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
it's refreshing. Because what it does is it brings in the feminine view.
Right. I was thinking...
That's refreshing.
Uh-huh.
To be able to get the female perspective.
Exactly. And you know what? I was talking to someone. I'm like, what if I just changed it and said Sativa Cross Women?
That's right.
And then I love it. It's a collaboration of all these beautiful, intelligent women.
I love it. Wow. From Sativa Cross West to Sativa Cross Women. I knew there was a W happening somewhere, so it's happening. W.
And I did women for West, so you know. Just,
Oh, I'm excited.
you know, what you like that?
Yeah.
Should I change it?
Yeah.
Because then we could all add.
Yeah.
Because we all have a lot to say.
That's a good idea.
And we're powerful together.
Yes.
And
Together
coming
we
out
make
here.
The difference.
Yeah, and together we make the difference. And coming out here, that was just what happened, and it was so much fun, and it was a lot of energy, a lot of good, positive energy.
Yeah.
Because we could just add more and more women, because we're not stopping at just one state.
No.
We're not stopping nationwide.
Go global.
We're gonna go fucking global.
Hell yeah.
So, I guess that is confirmed. We'll change it to Sativa Cross Women.
Yay.
Well, yeah, and what that does is now that you announce it, you make it even happen more. It's kind of like throwing your jacket over the fence and having to go get it.
Right. I'm excited about all the different possibilities of what this can happen, what we can do. So.
Oh, I agree all the way around the board.
Mhm.
So, Honeybee, it's your last day here, last night here. Can you end the show?
I will.
Yes.
They grow. They.
Get started
let,
over.
let me let,
Start
let
over.
me fuck it up.
Start it right on up. Start you start right over. I wish I had music button with me.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We